Hi, everybody. Welcome to ZealZaddy. My name is Scott. My pronouns are he, him, and this is Elixia, our D&D 5e campaign. And this title right here is wrong. I forgot to change it. This episode is called Permanent Waves. You can follow us everywhere at ZealZaddy. You can find our 5e products on Drive-Thru RPG. Just look for anything ZealZaddy and it'll all be there. And we are currently moving our product to Cypher system. We are almost ready to release our first one. I think we're maybe this week. If not this week, it'll definitely be the following week. It'll be the first piece we do for Cypher. And it's a little terrifying releasing something for a new system. It's a very scary moment. That's why it's taking so long. We also have a talk show called Story Talk that we run on Sunday nights at 8:30 p.m. We are occasionally looking for guests, so if you are interested in coming in and having a word talking about some cool stuff that you know about, love to have you. There's a form you can fill out. Let me drop it in chat if I can copy it. Oh, okay, I was able to copy it. Thank goodness. Welcome, Homebrewinator. Nice to see you. Oh, no, you got to go. Well, you can keep it up and listen. Nice. Let me bring everybody on so we can get past all the boring stuff in the beginning and get rolling. All right. By the way, in the little box in the corner, you will see Eizen's new art will show up in there for the first time. Finally. Why don't we let Jazz get that energy up for us?
What do you mean?
You can start.
I'm not energetic at all right now. Hello. What's up? My name is Jazz, also known as Underscoria on Twitter. That's usually where I hang out. I'm trying to be more present there, but I've been really distracted by work lately, and I'm very sleepy. Just in general, not right now. Although right now I am particularly very sleepy. Anyway, I use she/they pronouns. I play Jada, our Warforged sorcerer/fighter. They use they/them pronouns. Um, I don't really have anything that I'm doing right now. I have the Other Sider Studios. You can find me there doing the Arcane Core, which is our Monster of the Week campaign. We are currently going through the aftermath sessions. I believe that Moe's, my characters, is coming up. Um, Either next week or the week after. I'm not entirely sure, but you should tune in because I cry. Anyway, season 3 should be dropping soon, so keep an eye out for that. You can find out updates for that on my Twitter or the Other Side of Studios Twitter. Yes, I'm not really doing anything else at the moment. I have a couple of things in the works, but I'm kind of in like a in between kind of period right now, so although, hey, if you like people who live tweet their D&D sessions, I do that. You can follow the Elixia tag or my D&D Adventures tag to see all of my silly commentary and occasional gifts from the show. You should do that. Awesome. I'm at like 780-ish followers. I think that's like a lot. That's like a lot for me.
Fantastic.
So you should follow me. Okay, I'm done.
All right, Morgan.
What's up, travelers? There's the energy. Try it here. I am working with Mindflayed Mondays. My pronouns are he, him. You can find me on social media ever except on Twitter at Mindflayed Mondays. On Twitter, it's at MindflayedMon. I am the founder of MindflayedMondays.com. You can hire myself or some of our other amazing Dungeon Masters to run games for you and your friends. Beyond pro DMing, we also have D&D products on Amazon. So if you're looking for cool t-shirts and Redbubble as well, thank you, Tiffany. And I have content on the DMs Guild. We also have a podcast called Mindflayed Mondays Podcast. Surprise, surprise. And you can check out our shows on there. We actually just released a 4th issue episode, whatever you want to call it, of our Masks, A New Generation little arc. And it has been a lot of fun doing that. And we're going to be returning to our 5e campaign next. So finally getting back into that thing. We actually started recording some of those episodes, so it's been interesting diving back into the 3rd season with everybody. So I can't wait to start releasing those for people to listen to. Besides that, in here I play Eizen. He's a little bit of an awkward oddball. He is a fighter rogue, and learning to love his new family. So other than that, I'm just excited to be here with you guys as always. And I will shut up now.
All right, Tiffany. Hello, Tiffany.
There we go. Sorry.
Okay.
I lost my mouse like a dork. So I'm Tiffany. I play Cerridwen Sagewynd. She goes by Dwin. She's the bard of the party. And she realized that she's actually the leader of the group, which she didn't realize. And I didn't realize. So that was a great moment. I run my own campaign called Dungeon Damsels. You'll be able to find us on YouTube and podcasts. And they were in the Feywild, so that's exciting. And the person who did the art for this campaign is Serena Mesa, who is known by Pixie Apocalypse on Twitter and Slothy Claws on Instagram, is also in my campaign, and she plays Kiara the Eldritch Knight. So if you want to check her out, she's also on that. And I have hired Morgan as my DM, so I recommend him and his services. It was super fun. And I love playing with this group. We got a good dynamic going. So I'm excited to play.
All right.
That's where I'm at.
Cool. Natalie.
All right. Hi, everybody. My name's Natalie. I use she, they pronouns. This is my character, Desis, who is our Circle of Stars druid with a little bit of warlock in her. Our delightful, awkward baby girl who's trying to be good and leveled, but is just full of all that deeper rage of adolescence. You know, like all of us. Find me most places. Twitter and Instagram with Ghost Candle, or on Twitch and YouTube with Ghostly Candle. I am primarily an artist. But when I'm not doing art, I am also a tabletop and variety streamer. I do games, sometimes art when life doesn't get in the way, and Wednesday nights I play solo games. So if you ever want to check out what it's like to do a solo game on stream, I got you. Otherwise, if you want to check out some of my stuff, you can go to my Ko-Fi, which is the best place. That's ko-fi.com/ghostcandle. I have tons of emote packs on there inspired by tabletop and D&D varieties, and I have my first real major art pack on there, my Herbalisms and Potions, which is filled with delightful little imageries for any tabletop designer that's in need of the kind of stuff. And I'm already working on my next pack, which is tomes and scrolls for the more literary types. So hopefully in a month or two, I'll have that out.
Nice. I love them. Blake.
Yes, I too love tomes and books, and so yes, that's that's right up my alley. Hello, everybody. I am Blake. You can find me on the Twitters at Blake C. Francis, I believe. Catch me all around the internet and some streams and stuff like Homie and the Dude. I play in the Skyrim. I get to play Toad, the dogs can learn new tricks.
Hold
Don't
on
believe.
a second. We have disconnected and reconnected.
Look what I did. My gosh.
I know.
You broke it, Blake. You broke
Wow.
it. Just all the awesome stuff you're doing.
Sorry, guys.
Broke Twitch.
Speaking of authors, I can get you an author that... So I mentioned a few weeks back that we had hired an author to write a short story for our Vadishar setting. His name is John Hughes, and he's a fantasy author. And he's written a bunch of books. He's got a ton of fantasy books out. And it'd be cool to get him. This is his first foray into writing for anything related to TTRPGs.
Well, that's sick.
That would be
Like,
cool.
drop that link. I can't find it.
What link?
Your YouTube channel.
Oh, to R and B. You want? Okay, I can.
I
But
came up
that's
with a
sick,
bunch of
Scott.
stuff. I don't know if you want the ampersand. I don't know if you
Oh
spell
no,
it
no.
out. I don't know if
What do we have to get it for? I think it's
this is important to me. I'm sorry, guys. Pause for 2
Alright.
seconds.
I got you.
Derail
But
a
Scott, that's
campaign
cool,
for
though.
this Tangent.
Very important thing.
Must post about.
Like we'll see how this first interview, like this first kind of interview conversation goes, but then I'm definitely open to that. So
Yeah, cool.
My wife's a children's book author, so if you ever need a children's book author on your show,
that would be cool too. Because we're down for anybody, so that'd be tight.
Yeah,
but
let me know.
Would you be
tell her
down?
to
Would you be down to have me on this show?
Heck yeah! If you share some of your writing, yeah.
I do share my.
I want to see some. I want to read it.
Oh my gosh, Blake, you look so much like your mom.
I know.
Aw.
You have a lot of subscribers, dude.
I'm so like just flabbergasted. I'm like, what in the name? Like, I don't. But it's, yeah.
I love this. This makes me so happy. Thank you.
Are we back on?
They got one more.
Yeah, we
subscriber.
So
People check out all these wonderful people stuff like Scott's ways and some awesome stuff. Well, look into Cypher, like why not check it out with Scott's stuff? His stuff is awesome. We get to play some of it too. Tiffany's an awesome DM, like long running campaign, all female cast, which is awesome. Like Natalie, check out her art. Like just look at the art. Like what do I have to say anything? Just look at the dang art.
Because
then
stop
Morgan
before he gets to me.
and Morgan
It's like and jazz.
and just no, but Morgan also is a just fantastic DM, but just fun. It's such a fun player. Gonna play on another thing, which will come out soon, Kid Pod. So check his stuff out too, because he's an awesome DM who like really is passionate about it as well, just like Tiffany and Scott. And Jazz is a wonderful writer, and also
And Blake is a really brilliant and funny D&D player and role player, and he's very cool. And we should do the recap now. Mm-hmm.
And if you need a hype man, contact Blake. Blake
Yeah,
is the
absolutely,
best hype man
100%.
out
Yeah,
there.
that's the best.
Jazz is an awesome writer,
unpaid,
and
unpaid.
you guys just love me the money afterwards. It's cool. But yeah, recap. What did we even do last? Oh my god,
We started in the library.
we did.
As
Researching
we often do,
things.
because we're called the book club.
Yeah.
And we everyone was searching around.
Yeah, we all did like research on our own. Like Cerridwen's trying to resurrect Fezrin, so she was looking at ways historically where that's like happened, and then so she has like a few ideas to try to work with. We listened to the song of the Firefish again, and we're trying to determine if it was the same vision being described as the vision that Eizen saw. We did confirm that we do in fact have the eye of the blinding god.
We learned a lot about it too. We learned the actual name and how it's meant to actually blind the gods from us, because we learned a little more details about it thanks to when reading that.
Yeah.
which sounds horrible. Why would you want to blind the gods? Just
because the gods are don't even.
Gods be interfering with our lives.
Because Nyos wants to take over the planet.
There's so many good reasons to blind the gods.
They're nosy. They don't need to know everything we're
nosy.
doing.
Desis Scried, do you want to take over?
Yeah, so in the morning before our time was up, Desis went out so that she can scry on her mom to see what's like actually happening. Without the right components, she used the Eye of Cragweir, and it ended up being a far more physical experience than she was expecting based on Dwen's previous experiences. She saw her mom chained up in the bottom of the ocean, and it's a really, really hot, bubbly, volcanic place. And then there was a giant eye and turned into a giant turtle-like creature that just grumbled, "Mine!" and threw fire at Desis, but luckily she used resistance. Mine!
Wow, that's very impressive.
Wow. That was
I've been working on my voices. And yeah, then popped her out, freaked out. Jada made sure Desis was okay, and then we went in and explained what I saw to everybody. So now we got even more information about the eye and what to expect.
Yeah, there's a fire-breathing dragon. Turtle in the water. Yeah, it's no big deal.
It's a dragon. It's a dragon turtle. Hey.
Yeah.
Oh.
We know that,
I like
but
titles.
white holes. How interesting that there is a giant dragon turtle and we ran into a turtle in the water. How weird.
That's strange.
Foreshadowing.
Let's see. Then
We had
we had breakfast. We exit the library. Then we walk with Seer-san back to her tower and explore it. We find a bowling alley.
That's right.
and then Eizen cheats because this family's so real comfortable. So now he's almost to lie to us. So cheats using telekinesis. I got a strike too. Mm-hmm.
I don't know what you're talking about. I roll a strike.
We really have to I feel like for context, we have to point out that Jada just overhand threw a bowling ball down the lane and got a strike.
At 22.
Yeah, I crit. Just.
And before the bowling, I met a really cool creature who was helping us find because we went to the house to find
Magnolia.
Magnolia.
Who is a
Not a plant.
little
She's not a plant.
Leshy.
Leshy.
Bless you.
A Leshy. Yeah, we met a Leshy. She speaks Gnomish and Druidic, so she can talk to Desus and Dwin. And Dwin asked her, have you seen, we're trying to find the magic circle, so Dwin can use it for inner teleportation spells. And we know one's in the tower. We don't know where it is. It's hard to find anything in the tower because of how the tower is constructed. And it's magic's there. And so we asked Magnolia if there were round things. And so she brought us to the bowling balls, and then she brought us to plates.
She basically pulled a Groot.
He's so
Yeah.
cute.
This is round.
I am Magnolia.
We
She
got
pulled a baby Groot. I love it.
Yeah. She had a lantern that would push the what would we call this? I don't want to call it darkness because it's not exactly dark.
It was like a blur effect.
Yeah, it moves like a blur.
It's like a displacement.
Like Jazz's background.
The clouded vision was cleared with the lantern.
Blur.
We go on. You can cover.
We found a demon in a bottle, not a genie in a bottle, a demon in a bottle.
Yeah.
We just left, baby.
So we didn't release it because we're no demons, not today. I would have banished it if we did. But so we found some slippers and some earrings, which
most
dream
uncomfortable
catcher.
slippers in the world. The most uncomfortable
We
slippers.
totally
in the
took
world.
those back. Yep. Mm-hmm.
and then Eizen was with a real cool scene with when by the earrings was it looked good, and I was like, "This keep look awesome in them." And then we realized later on that from our new friend Magnolia that it belonged to Seosan because that was their belongings. And so we finally get down on our hands and knees. We start, to feel if we can feel difference in the ground to find the actual circle. We end up finding it.
Before that, we found the tarot card deck.
Oh, and potions.
And
Yes, the potion. Mm-hmm. And a cool statue thing that was made out of mold with an eye on, it was clay with an eye on top. We found that as well.
Oh yeah.
We found a lot of things.
Mhm.
Found lots of stuff in the
Huge
wizard
garage
tower.
sale in there, except nothing is for sale.
I don't know what
did-
you're talking about. I got some good deals.
I think a discount. Snatch.
Yeah, from what I
But,
remember,
see.
you all kept the 4 potions, the tarot cards, and the slippers.
We asked for the potions. Well, we asked for potions though.
No, I left the tarot cards. We left the tarot cards.
Oh,
Yeah.
you left.
You did?
You left them.
Yeah, I didn't take them.
Eizen has his own.
I have my own tarot cards, so I didn't need to take theirs.
It's bad luck.
Otherwise, you would have. But
Yeah.
yeah. So
Come
we
back to bite you.
found some cool stuff, and then we end up. Hipley helps Dwayne complete the circle, and then so we finally were able to go back to Mama Barduso's with the guest actually because Manoa was like, I was going to stay here while this is happening.
We really just be collecting little
Yeah,
creatures all
she
over the
just
place.
came with us, so
Yep. So, and then we split up the party where Hipley and Deezus are going to recover Trouble, who's been chilling out in the woods, I guess, for the week that we've been gone. And the other 3, Dwen, Eizen, and Jada, I guess, first going to town for shopping for armaments, and then to drop off our collection of various materials to our smith friends for all the expensive things we're about to do for making vessels for souls.
I
Yes.
still think they can make an awesome armor set too.
Yeah,
For Jada.
probably.
Just saying.
right.
Right. So you are, and Mama Bardus is getting ready to leave, I think.
I think
Or
me and
are you
Jesus
just
already left.
you already left. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
Hipley
right.
and Desis were
Yeah,
already on their
okay.
way, and Hipley casted create food and water, so we have food and water to give to Trouble.
And the other three, are you leaving now to go to the armorers, or are you doing other stuff first?
I was just gonna go and ask Magnolia if she. I was gonna talk to Mama about Magnolia and like, if it's okay for her to stay or if we should take her with us, like, because we can't just, she's basically like a child.
And then you have Tag
wants to see
too.
the
But
world.
Tag is
Yeah.
No, we don't.
No, we left
left
Tag.
Tag.
Let Tag on the ship.
Yeah.
Just
Because
very
we didn't
sad.
trust leaving Tag with us
Yeah.
right now until we can figure out what to do about
Right.
Nios looking in.
and the
I
the
miss
arm
Tag.
Me too.
I do too.
the enchanters, the armorers, what have you, are Rosalba and Persis. So when we'll go first to Hipley and Desis heading out to the woods. You're not exactly sure where to go.
Oh, I have a plan.
You have a plan? Okay.
Yeah, so well.
And if anything, my survival's decent. I might be able to find tracks.
Okay.
So I'll go to be like to Jesus. I have a sort of plan. So I'm gonna pull my instrument that Joanne taught me how to play that song to help with trouble.
Oh.
I may get turned to stone though, so I'm just warning you. I don't know. I mean, I think I have time to maybe try to save myself. Nope, I don't have a diamond, but I could have tried to save myself, but it's okay. And so I'm going to try this. I mean, trouble means a lot to me, so just letting you know. But I'm going to play Smoke on the Water. I kind of added a little embellishment to it to make it a little more somber, a little slower. But I'm going to do that, and so let's say we go to the first like kind of stone we can find, because Mom producer said he's leaving lots of stone things, and so find the nearest one and just camp out there, and I'm just gonna keep playing that.
You get out in the woods and you start playing Smoke on the Water, the most appropriate song for a basilisk ever, probably. And you come across a pond, and you can see under the pond water, at the water's edge, there are things staring up at you.
I mean,
It's
it's not
murky,
trouble.
so it's hard to exactly tell what they are, but it is murky. They're not real big, maybe, a couple feet across, or, a meter at most.
I mean, it's not trouble, so I'm not about to go fishing. So I'm like, okay. I mean, it's not trouble, so I don't.
Are they moving?
No,
Yeah,
they're just staring at you. There's like 3 or 4 of them.
I look at these. This can do. Basilisk like, can they like just live in water? I mean, I don't know if I've read much about them.
The water's very murky here, so it's really hard to tell exactly what's looking at you, but you can see there's a little bit of an eye sort of on a long neck turned towards the water's edge.
I'm going back into the forest to try to find, because I don't think we're gonna find trouble there. So I don't know. I mean, I don't think he's in there. So I don't.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like a familiar shape unless he went through some intense transformation while we've been gone.
He evolved.
Make me a investigation check.
Ooh.
Who? All of us?
Both
Two
of us?
you. Yep.
Cool. Yeah. Nat 20 for
All
22.
2 of you. All 2 of
19.
you.
19.
So you notice in this area there are footprints that match in shape, and the other thing is Treble has 6 feet, and you can tell that this is a 6-footed animal that came through here.
Into the
It came
water?
past the water, and maybe into the water for a moment.
Okay. Okay, well then, I guess we followed
Good.
the trail.
Maybe. I guess let me see if I can coax this creature out in case it might. No? Could be statue action.
It doesn't move at all.
I'm going to very gently shape water if the pond isn't too deep, because I can move up to 5 feet of water and just sort of part the pond.
Okay.
I'm
And
going
when
to
you
prepare
part
banishment just in case.
you find that in the spot where you parted it, like weeds drop down on what you find to be about 10 ducks, all turned to stone. Some wings out, some wings tucked, all of them looking at the water's edge, and it looks like they turned to stone and sunk in this place.
Well, trouble was definitely hunting here.
I'm going to just grab one and be like, wow, it's kind of beautiful and sad in a way. But at least, he's not, they have trouble just doing it just to eat, so.
Should we at least put
Put it back down.
the ducks onto the shoreline?
Yes, if we can get some, in time, I mean, I don't know if it's worth using a whole bunch of diamonds to bring all of them back, but if we can, I've read
We
some
could-
of them able to help
We
them.
could try his trouble saliva first, see if that does anything, and if
True.
not, it's going to be food for trouble.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
guess.
And I think we know they're already dead 'cause we've seen him de-stone things, and
Yeah.
they weren't way back there in the desert. It feels like forever ago. Huh.
All right. Well, let's keep going, I guess.
We'll follow the trail. And thank you for coming, Jesus. I appreciate the you coming along. I really do. So thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
I got your back. Just in case Treble gets surprised suddenly. You need someone to make sure you don't turn to stone.
And you travel for a while longer, and you find a snake wrapped around a tree mid-strike that is stone. Like it was striking down from above, and it was still wrapped enough to the tree that it didn't fall after it was petrified.
Yeah.
Well, that one's self-defense.
Mm-hmm. I would do the same thing. Oh man, like when Trouble almost saved us from that dragon back in the desert. Oh gosh, that was. Well, I guess no, he actually got us into that, didn't he? Because he.
Yeah, because it
He
happened
got
to
the
the baby.
Yeah, that. But then, well, yeah. And then we lost us. Let's. Yeah, that's.
Yep. Let's go. Let's keep going.
And as we're going, like I'm playing, just like smoking the water. So as fast we're going, like I'm like in B with like they're like how we're walking. So we speed up, like that gets faster. We slow down, it gets slower. So
You go, further into the woods, and you find on the ground a partially eaten deer carcass that is petrified, except in the place where it was eaten at. A leg is missing, part of its innards and stomach area, and you can tell the bite marks are those that you've seen in the past.
I look at them. It's like, yeah, these are definitely their teeth.
Mhm.
I'm going to just as we're going to just kind of do detect thoughts and kind of just as like a scan, almost just kind of like it's like radar, just kind of have that kind of probing out there, seeing if I can just pick up on something faint. But yeah, I guess we'll continue on the trail.
Give me an investigation check again. As you head up a hill and it starts turning grassy rather than muddy.
Oh, well, that's
Okay.
bad. Come on, Jesus.
Yeah. 17 plus 2, 19.
Nat 1 for an 8.
Yeah. It takes you a while to find the trail again on the other side of the hill. And can I get an
Initiative roll.
intelligence check? An initiative roll.
Intelligence check.
Just intelligence?
Yeah.
Barely I have proficiency. Okay.
Oh, that's good. Well, that's not good in the die, but what? Let me see.
Rolling high. That's dirty 20. 14 plus 6.
So just a straight intelligence check. So that's going to be. Oh, okay. That's a 13. I'm feeling distraught because I want to find trouble, so I'm rolling low.
Yeah.
I'm keeping us on track. Don't worry.
As you're traveling, you start to recognize this part of the woods as being where Char had made her home. Like this was, this was like the dark woods that Char existed in at one time. But Char's gone, so not a big deal.
Says a DM. Oh god.
Uh-huh.
The Char's gone. It's fine. If Thesis lets Hippie know, be like, oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah. I see the way the trees are and those weeds where the birds came out of.
Oh gosh.
Oh, and those
our
prickly
blood.
ones. Watch for the prickly
And
ones.
then the ground that like took our blood too. That was fun times. Wow, that was like when we all kind of first met. Wow.
Yeah.
I feel like we're different people from that time, but well, hopefully it's not as I'm going to ritual cast detect magic because yeah, I don't trust this area, so I'm gonna kind of slow burn that.
You see up in the trees, there is sort of a wicker wound piece of wood with some branches crisscrossing it. You would know that that's sort of like passive protection type stuff. It could have been leftovers from when Char was here.
Okay. You're sensing magic from that hip?
Is it pinging? Or are you telling me that?
No,
Is it pinging?
yeah,
Oh,
you're
okay,
seeing
it's
it.
pinging.
You see it.
Yeah. And with detect magic, okay. Does that tell me what kind of magic? So I can learn what magic school is, right? So that's why I know it's more of like a protection kind of spell.
Yeah. It's some kind of protection spell.
I mean, yeah, Char's not there, but I mean, why would it still be up if Char's gone?
Well, magic doesn't just stop because the crater died.
Yeah, but I mean, because I'm just talking to Lisa about this. Of like this magic last. I mean, would it just keep going forever? I feel like spells have.
I mean, if
limits.
it was a permanent effect that a caster doesn't have to focus on, it could remain. I'm not too familiar with that kind of stuff, but.
All right, well, if trouble's going in there, I mean, I'm not going to ask you to go in there with me because I don't necessarily trust this place, but.
No, I am here to watch your back and support you to find trouble. And if we find our own kind of trouble, I can get us out.
All right.
And you hear, as you travel a little further, but you don't know where it came from. It's ahead of you.
Play Smoke on the Water super loud. I'll start playing that just like as loud as I can. Just
And all of a sudden, you see these little piglets start running between the trees, fleeing from you.
Well.
Right.
Kicking up
Piglets aren't a
leaves and
problem.
everything.
Their mama can be, though, so we should watch for that.
Good. That's a good point. All right. Well, let's shoot. That was him. Let's keep following the trail then.
And as you're
If there's
walking,
anything
you
else.
pass this large tree, and right behind it, you're surprised by this huge sow in a defensive posture made of stone.
Oh. That's why the babies were hanging around.
Dang, I wish I had a diamond. Well, I mean, I don't know why it's my own fault for leaving him with more Medusa and putting him out here, but that is my fault. So, hey, well,
I mean, Trouble's just following his nature.
true, I know, but I was one who brought him here, though. So I mean, like, his nature would still be in the sand if that was the case. Nature wouldn't have brought him on on a ship, but. Hopefully, all we can do is go from now. So I guess we'll keep following the trail. I'm gonna keep definitely keep like an eye out just for anything weird since I know we're in like where the hag was. So definitely gonna keep like more cognizant and look what's around us as we go.
Yeah, and you continue on for a while, and you find a big splatter of blood on the ground. Nothing else there though. And then a trail heading in a certain direction, the same direction you were going, actually.
Yeah, I don't know anything about blood. I mean, could I try to do a medicine check? I mean, I don't know if I can even discern anything, but I guess it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Yeah, we'll just keep going because I mean, if it is what it is, then
Well, can we at least tell if it's like a fresh blood? Is it?
It's dried some. It's dried. It's
Days
not fully
old?
dried, but it's dried.
well,
So we'll keep going. Hopefully, Trouble didn't get hurt.
hopefully, but either way, at least we'll know. Better than the unknown.
Mm-hmm.
And as you're walking, can I get a
Wisdom save.
no, an insight check?
Say.
Inside.
Wisdom save.
Well, that's not too bad.
Man, I'm rolling so high right now.
18.
17.
The woods are getting a little bit darker here, and it's not changed time that much. Maybe an hour, but it's not late in the afternoon where it would start to darken. So maybe the woods are starting to get a little bit thicker here. It's really hard to tell exactly, but it's definitely getting darker.
But I mean, don't look up. We can definitely tell if like it was a tree's doing. So,
It's been a very slow degradation of the light coming through the canopy. So maybe
I mean, it
the
was
trees must
dark
be
when we
getting thicker.
It was dark when we came through here to bring down Char, so at least that initial meeting. I do have some torches and a tinderbox on me. I know you won't be able to see in the dark, Hipley.
yes, that's very. I can barely see in the day nowadays. I feel that's why this monocle because my sight's not what it used to be. But yeah, I'll take a torch.
Right, I'll light up one of my torches and pass it to Hipley.
Okay. And you now have more light in here, and it definitely feels like you're getting a much broader view of the area with the fire.
Is anything pinging with detect magic ritually casted?
No, not here. And as you continue, you find a huge hound petrified. It looks like it was petrified. It was running or jumping, and then it fell over. And there are bites in it at the throat, at one of its legs, its hind legs. Make me an investigation check.
That's going to be a dirty 20.
Oh god, dirty 20.
Nice.
He's switching the dice, seeing if it'll get low, but nope.
At the same time,
That's kinda
both
20.
of you notice that there is, inside the closed mouth of this thing, a claw sticking out that is not petrified.
Well, I guess we know where that blood came from.
It's a familiar color.
I'm going to grab I'm going to see if I can pull the claw out.
The jaw is too tight, but you can tell that it looks like maybe the foot of Treble.
Well, just a claw. What do you mean? Like, you mean the whole
Like a
foot? Like,
foot.
it's like a.
The claw is sticking out between its teeth.
Oh, it's like the foot's in it. Like, holy crap. Jesus. Okay.
Well,
I mean, I really, gosh, I don't have any. Do you have any healing spells? I don't.
yeah, I can heal. I can't recover limbs, but I can heal.
Can I get an intelligence check from the two of you? Oh, were you here then?
13.
Actually, I have.
There it is. 10.
You know what? Never mind. You are not here at that point. Only Tiffany and actually of the group here, only Cerridwen was there. Never mind.
Okay.
I can't give you that info.
Okay.
But this is definitely the biggest dog you've ever seen. It's as big or bigger than the sow you'd seen.
Well, only simply cares about the foot that's in the mouth. He can care less about whatever creature the thing is. So he doesn't even look at it that hard. It sees the foot. That's the only thing he really focuses on. Doesn't matter what creature could have been big, small, whatever. The main thing to him is the foot. And a deep shame kind of goes over him, but yeah.
Guess I'll see if I can find any blood trail or.
Yeah, there's blood that comes from this area.
Yeah. Okay.
It looks like maybe Treble and this thing were fighting for a while, and somehow didn't get petrified right away.
You hear Ripley just swear, just Superman, just pointing at himself and other things. So he just swears, just okay. Well,
hopefully we can find him quickly.
And in the solemnness of the moment, you think you hear the crackling of a fire in the distance.
Fire. Someone camping this far into the woods?
if they're in this area, we didn't kill all the hags. I know we took out most of them, but there's still a hag left, right? If I remember correctly. I don't know.
One got eaten by the ibis. One ran away. They may have came back.
Because they already knew this place was where one hag was, so it wouldn't be.
Well,
For now, and now I'd say we probably just will. Can you respond? Because if I use telekinesis, I don't know if you can talk back to me that way. I was like, maybe we should just keep in our heads, but I don't know if you can respond to me with that.
Is it awakened mind?
No, it's just telepathic. So I don't think. Yeah, I think I can just talk to you. Dang it. Well. Yeah, they can't respond to me. I can just talk to them. Oh well, they're supposed to be very quiet. Well, I guess I don't trust whoever that.
now maybe dose that torch and just hang on to you can grab my hand, my staff, or if you want to hang on to my waist sash. We can move carefully forward.
Okay, I'm gonna grab your hand and kind of squeeze. You're gonna feel anxiety. It's just a tight, warm grip, just clammy. But it's just hot out. My hand's kind of clammy. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I give you a light squeeze back as I guide us along the trail.
And you get to a point as you're moving that you can see there's light dancing up in a clearing ahead of you, and it looks like a tree in this clearing is on fire.
I was gonna press prestidigitation to put out the fire, but I can only do a small. I can snuff out a candle or a torch or a small campfire. So if we're doing it in bits from where we are, I want to use prestidigitation, kind of slowly, just douse the fire.
I will use my new cantrip that I've been working on. I'm going to mold earth and move 5 feet of earth as quickly as I can to start dousing down the flame from below.
Are you doing what the heck?
Yeah, watch your footing.
That's okay. My bag was it was never the same anyways. I kind of get back up.
We'll fix that later.
Awesome. Many have tried. That's awesome though. I didn't know you could do that.
It is much weirder than water, but I'm getting it, and I do more hardened thrust hand forwards in comparison to the flow of shape water. It's more, earth bending and water bending. I'm now an earth bender, so I thresh that mold earth up.
And there is a campfire, but the campfire had gotten to a small tree and started burning up the tree, and your move earth creeps up the tree, dousing as it goes. There's some above it that is hard to reach with the amount that you do. But as you're doing it, you see there's a figure behind the tree looking out at you guys, at the two of you. Sort of hidden, but
Detect
staring.
thoughts, digging deeper. That's the save of what is it? 17 intelligence. I'm deep diving, like not taking a chance. So
There are no thoughts. And you see this figure fall to the ground and this creature start eating at this person. This petrified person.
I'm gonna take the food. I'm gonna run over.
Make me a perception check, Hipley.
Perception.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you? 16 plus. Plus my perception's not that high. I'm still gonna run over, so I don't care what I'm seeing. Like as soon as I like see trouble, like I'm not even gonna really look. But it's 18, but I'm not really looking. Like as soon as I hear a noise, I'm using common sense. I'm just like, I think trouble's right there. I'm dipping towards it, bringing the food that I brought with me with crepe and water.
I'm quickly casting bless on both of us.
Okay.
As I see him dart forward.
And Hipley, the one thing that you notice as you're heading up there is that there is something with a magical glow in a bronze bowl next to the fire. It looks like a ember of coal that is glowing magical to you.
I want trouble. I can care less about some item.
Right.
Like,
exactly.
I'm like,
So
where's
as you're
trouble?
running over, you see Treble, who is considered has grown. It seems to have petrified this woman and is starting to bite at her arm.
I'm gonna get down on my knees and just put down the food, place smoke on the water, and I'm gonna stare straight. I'm not gonna close my eyes and keep my eyes fully open. I'm gonna play smoke on the water. I'm gonna tell these telepathy, like, stay back. Trouble's over here. They're bigger. I'm not sure if they're ever gonna remember us. So please just shield your eyes at least.
I hope he does. It's been only a week.
And Treble turns quickly, and there's a moment of like recollection, and it stops, and it turns into a playful little Treble, and starts running over to you. All 5 legs rolling under it as it comes jumping at you. Blood dripping down its mouth.
If he just breaks down and it's like kind of
hanging out
So
out
adorable.
one side. How adorable!
if he doesn't mind, like he breaks down, like just weeping as like he pets Trouble the way Trouble knows to like to be petted, and just yeah, like he just a whole bunch of emotions, just like more and more so happy tears this time than the crying before. So just like that true kind of happiness that you feel when you find something that you're kind of looking for just in the moment. So yeah.
And the fire is making like smoke roll through the place, and it's making it very hot here too. Jesus, can you make me a perception check?
Yeah. Let's use this one.
I'm gonna tell while they're doing that, I'm gonna tell Trouble, like, I'm so sorry I left you, buddy. I made a mistake. I made a terrible mistake. I'm so sorry.
25.
So you get a very clear picture of a couple things. Around this clearing, you realize there's a bunch of these hanging things in the trees. Some are in the forms of people, some are in circles and branched sticks. And you're not really a druid that learned from a lot of other druids. So you may not recognize a lot of this stuff. But because of the group you've been with, you recognize Wiccan type magic. And there's from behind you where the tree is, there's like a rising heat, like maybe the tree is going up in flame more or something.
We may want to move back from this tree.
Oh,
And when you turn to see the tree, you realize next to it, there's a figure rising from the smoke. And we're going to cut over to the other
bench. Okay. All right. Well, the banishment. Yep.
side. Maybe.
We'll see.
That was hilarious.
That is your speciality. So the three of you are ready to head out to visit. I forgot their names. I got to go see them again. Rosalba and Persis. And of course, they have a hound also, but a nice hound.
Dog.
Is there
Yes.
anything you want to do before you head over there? Or you're going to go?
Were we gonna figure out, resolve what we're gonna do with Magnolia?
No, yeah, nope, we haven't.
Oh, yeah.
So I go to Magnolia. Oh, Magnolia, do you want to come with us? We have some errands to run.
This is
or
a new
you can-
place, of course. Of course I want to go.
Okay, you're coming with us. Do you mind riding on my shoulder?
Oh. Okay. Well-
And I just pick her up and I put her on my shoulder.
This is so high. You're very tall. You're like a full-on tree.
Yeah, Firbolg. Quite tall.
What kind of Leshy is a Firbolg?
My kind.
Huh.
This kind of me. I'm afraid I'm gonna lose you. So I'm just gonna keep you right here.
Okay.
Alright.
It smells so weird in this place.
Well, you're probably smelling the kitchen, and she turns and points over to the kitchen.
Yeah, and you can always smell the bath salts and things like that, and the perfumes and things
Yeah.
that permeate it.
I attempt to explain those. And,
No clue.
Yeah, well, never mind. We're gonna go to what's called a market because I need to pick up some things. Well,
You picked me up.
Yeah, I did. Good job. I go and I find Jada and Eizen.
Okay,
And
so she's coming with us.
yeah, she's just gonna be with us. But I got to go to the market. I need to get supplies because casting the teleportation circle does cost about 50 gold in materials, so I need to get that. And I'm short on. We should probably get enough for at least 2 or 3 circles, just in case. I only got about 40 gold, so we're gonna have to sell some of the treasures that we got.
That's fine. I think Jada wanted to do something in town as well.
Yes.
Oh yeah, he wanted to do something. I need to get javelin, so let's just go to the market.
Okay. You go to the
Walk
market.
To the market.
Yes, little piggy went to market.
You're at the market, which is so unimpressive compared to the market in the last city we're in.
Yeah, but it's ours.
It is
our
just
market.
disappointing.
It's decorated with murals of us.
And there's no lotus here at all.
There's no lotus here. That means nothing to me.
I'm going to search for a. I'm pretty sure there's an armorer here, or at least someone who would make javelins. So that's what I'm going to look for.
I will tag along. I don't really shop, so I'm not sure Jada knows where to start with their project.
And
What are you
people are
trying to
Also,
do?
looking at,
weaponsmith would be more.
yeah, people are looking at Cerridwen with weird eyes, and then suddenly Magnolia jumps down onto a table and starts sort of running across things. Oh my gosh!
Little
Look at all
creature.
these.
I don't know
These.
if that is okay.
What is she looking at?
Stuff.
Just stock? Okay.
Yeah.
Literally anything.
I'm like, Magnolia, these are other people's things. We don't walk on them.
Look. And she points to the ground.
Yes, the ground.
I think that's dirt.
It is dirt.
I love dirt.
Well,
Oh my
do you want
gosh,
to walk on?
I have some dirt back where I came from.
Yeah.
And she jumps
Do you
down
want-
and she
Lots
of
takes
dark
her
hair.
feet into it. Oh my god! And then a puff of pollen just puffs out of her head.
Do you want us to collect some of this dirt for you to take back with you? Would you like us to pick some up for you?
It's everywhere.
Well, I know. We'll need to put it in like a pot or something.
Yeah.
Or pick up a pot for her.
Yeah.
A little
Pick-
plant.
yeah, put some dirt from here. I mean, it's cheap.
Bless you.
Yeah.
Did
Gesundheit.
I not? I tried to get it in time, but I missed. I think.
No, I just saw you sneeze. You weren't audible.
caught
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought I turned it on. I was like, "Oh, it's coming quick!" I missed.
Are there any pots on this table?
Yeah. Or even a
Yeah,
bucket,
there's
a
a- there's a
bowl, or
little
anything.
pot.
Okay. Does it look like she could sit comfortably in it?
Yeah, stand.
Stand. Okay.
You've never actually seen her sit.
Okay. So I go and I just say, how much you looking for this pot?
2 copper.
All right, here you go.
Just keep
So-
your cover.
Here you go.
You have a pot.
I have a pot, and I just go. All right. Well, we got this pot for you, Magnolia. So find the dirt you like the most, and we'll put it in the pot.
This dirt is great.
Okay. I like. It's a bit in. It's probably in the middle of the like walkway.
Yeah.
So I'll just go like under the table and like just pick up that dirt. And,
Okay. You get a little bit of moss or lichen with it, like
yeah.
a
Ooh.
few bits. You make
And-
a pot.
I make a pot, and then I say, "Well, we got to keep walking, so do you want to just sit in this pot?"
I'll get in it. And she climbs in, plants her feet into it.
Get a pot.
Plants her feet.
Oh.
Ha, ha.
Didn't.
She likes it. Okay, great. So now I'm just carrying this pot. Whatever. Okay.
We got Magnolia a gift. Now let's go.
Do you eat, little creature?
What
Oh.
do you mean?
I look at Dwayne because I don't speak Gnomish. Eats.
Do you, Magnolia, do you need to consume things, or do you just get your energy from
The sun.
the sun?
I love the sun so much, and I love to put my feet in dirt. Those are 2 of my favorite things. And water. I love water.
I turn to Jada and speak in common. I think she's like more like a plant where she gets her energy from sun and dirt, and we might need to water her though. And I just take some of my water from my water skin and put it in her pot.
Oh, that's good water. You guys have you all have the best stuff.
Well, we get her out.
Interesting. Interesting little creature.
What else are you looking for?
Javelins.
Javelins. Okay. And armor.
And I want to get a diary. A journal, actually.
You can call it a diary. It's
Ooh.
okay.
Well, I mean, it's a journal because it's not really. It's not really. It's more for his dreams.
You can have a dream diary. I'm just saying, but okay. Carry on.
There is a paper seller who will bind a book for you if you want.
I need something that can withstand weather and different things in the journey.
Oh, you needed to. I'm using Magnolia's voice. So you need it to be where it can seal when it's wet.
Yeah.
You got a bag or something? Maybe you can put it in some kind of bag.
We travel on a lot of ships, so
This is correct.
Perhaps vellum sheets in a leather bind with where I can snap it closed around the back.
sounds great.
Okay. It's kind of costly because this is really good quality leather. It's going to cost you 5 gold pieces.
Oh,
And I need it in advance.
I'll give you. Do you need all of it in advance, or can we do half up front and the rest when you're done? Because I'd feel more comfortable knowing that it's done and then I'd do it.
Make me a persuasion check.
Persuasion.
This is very funny to me.
Persuasion, not the greatest. That'll be a 12 total.
I'll tell you what. 3 gold, and you can pay me the other 2 when you come back later today.
Sounds good. And I'll hand the 3 gold.
She takes it and puts it in her bag. You like this leather? And she shows you like a leather that's tanned a certain way, and there's other ones that are tanned another way. They're simple. There's nothing like fancy to the bind. There's no leather work to it, no art to it, you know.
Yeah. He's not particular about any of them.
Okay.
Whichever one you think will stand, the weather better.
Okay. Then I'll see you later today, and I'll have your book ready for you.
All right. Thank you very much.
As we kind of pull away, I will turn to Eizen and I will say, I did not realize you were so poor.
What?
I did not realize you were so poor.
No.
That you made such a fuss about 5 gold.
You always make a fuss about 5 gold. You always make a fuss about anything. That way you try to get the best deal you possibly can.
I don't understand.
He's bargaining.
Why?
Well,
Because-
and then, but
Because gold's a commodity that we need a lot of.
in this particular situation, it's more about not so much what I'm spending, but ensuring that they're going to do the work. Because there are some people who will take your money and not do a very good job. This way, I at least guarantee that when I come back, I can expect it. I may not get the 3 gold back, but I can make sure that I don't pay them the rest of it if I don't approve of the work that they've done. It's encouraging them.
It's
to do
like
the best.
insurance.
This seems incredibly dishonest.
No, I was very honest. I said, I'll pay you partial up front and then the rest when you're done with the work.
I meant the assumption that people will simply take your money and not do the work that they were assigned to do. That seems dishonest.
Did you not see the city we just came from, where I'm from?
This explains a lot.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's all about
That kind
being
of place.
dishonest.
I don't believe everywhere is like that.
No, but it's better to be prepared to be stabbed in the back rather than get stabbed in the back and go, oh no, I didn't know that was going to happen.
Is it?
I'd rather be ready for it. At least then maybe I might be able to prevent some of the damage and stay alive. I don't know.
I'm incredibly cynical.
Dwayne's just like, coming from Jada.
there's literally a handful of people I trust, and most of them are in this party. So
That's so sad. Jada doesn't say that. That was me. I think Jada's expression kind of says that, though. Like, oh.
So.
And are you buying anything else at the market here? Oh, you wanted to get armor. You want to look at armor and javelins. Let me look up the price of javelins. And
It's like 10 silver, I think.
yeah, I think they're not that expensive.
Also, armor is a strong word. I mean, it would be nice if Jazz, could up my AC. But I think that what Jada is more concerned about is the fact that we will be underwater. And so we're looking for something that will help them adapt to a watery environment. Because they are...
Like a wooden shield so you could float.
No.
Appreciate
Very
a
funny.
really big wooden shield, though.
Yeah.
Really
Again, I am made of rock and metal. I'm going to sink like a stone.
So javelins are 5 silver pieces, and you can get up to 7 of them that are available now.
Okay, I'll take all 7.
There you go. You get them for 35 silver. 3.5
Nice.
gold. So you get your javelins, and there is a blacksmith here, but there's no armor in the shop because it's not the kind of city where they make armor much. It's just not the kind of thing. They could make it for a price, but it would not be ready immediately.
We can either check with our friends out in the woods, or when we go back to the other city, I know several shops there. That place is always a bloodbath. They're always selling armor. You might have luck there.
Yeah, we'll have to go back anyway.
Yes, I do not want to constrain us to a time. Oh man, I cannot think of words. I'm sorry, guys. I'm really tired.
It's all good.
To a time limit. There we go. I don't want. I do not want to constrain us to a time limit if we don't have to.
All right, well, let's go then. I will inquire after a I'll turn to the we're at the blacksmith probably, I'm assuming. And I'll turn to the blacksmith and I'll ask, do you know of anyone who might have are you familiar with the chalks used in spells and someone who might be selling that or have it?
I don't know what that would be.
Okay, no problem.
What kind of? They use chalk in spells.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they do.
Out of character, you would know because when Vezran was here with you, there was a wizard that you guys visited here.
Oh, okay.
That wizard would probably be who you want to talk to about getting chalk, or at least
Yeah, he's like our one point of magical contact here in this town.
Because we bought he tried to finagle us and magic guy and tried to shortchange us if I remember correctly.
Oh yeah.
But then Dwayne got it. Was like, no, not happening.
Oh yeah, we got that wizard. Okay, let's go.
And Vezran was trying to trade spells with him.
Oh yeah. What's his name again?
Hell if I know.
Oh man,
I'm trying to find it.
I don't think Hell if I knows his name, but I mean, it could be.
It could be. What a great name for a wizard.
Wife. Let's see here. NPC.
Hell if I know.
A new character's name. I think it was a pretty standard name. I think it was just like a
Jonathan.
Because it's up to him and his wife too, because his wife like ran the shop as well, I believe.
Yeah.
Beer or something? Wasn't that crazy?
Old Mage Tower. Mage Burn? Byron? I see Old Town Bearn.
Yes.
Yeah.
Beard.
Glad
I see something that says Old Town Mage and it said Bearn. Yeah. I was like, I knew I had it on here. Had to go back to my wife notes. My wife.
Oh, wife. Definitely thought you said wife, and I was like, I'm not gonna question it.
Wife notes. My wife's notes. Yeah, she takes all the notes for me on the side.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's go over to his house where he lives.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, that was so funny. Let's go over to his house where he lives.
Yeah. That.
As a writer, that's when you go, I'm done writing tonight.
Yeah.
You head over. It's actually not that far from the market.
Great.
It's just right around the corner from it.
Good.
And you get there, and when you knock, the door opens, and his wife is there.
Hello, I'm Cerridwen.
You're
associated. Back. Yes. Is Baron home? I would like to do business.
Baron. And he comes out. Oh, the Firbolg.
Hi,
And,
this is Jada. This is Eizen. This is Magnolia. Hold up the button. I'm Cerridwen, if you don't remember.
Are you willing to sell
Everybody
that?
remembers you, dude.
Are you willing to sell that? And he points at Magnolia.
Magnolia is not owned by me, so I can't sell her.
And Magnolia turns. Oh my gosh! I thought it was a plant. I'm no plant. I'm a leshy. I don't even know what that is.
It's what Magnolia is.
Wow.
She's the first I've met.
And I lean in and I whisper, she's a plant.
Jay just nods.
And then I wink at them like they weren't sure, you know. Like, yeah,
Come in.
plant.
And he opens the door.
She speaks Gnomish, so if you know that, you can talk to her.
He does speak Gnomish. And he leans over and he says, "Would you like some sugar water?" In Gnomish. I like water. Give me a moment, please. And he goes and pours some honey into some water and stirs it up. And he
just
puts it in
pour
a
it on.
thimble and hands it to her. And she her leaves sort of wrap around it and they just don't really hold it very well. And it just spills on her and she goes, "That's tasty." And you can see the drops sort of absorb into her skin, into her leaves.
Well, just while this is going on, just as he's getting the water on this, Eisen's just kind of looking around, poking at things, not taking anything, but like picking it up, looking at, dropping it, and
Yeah, his wife is staring at you. At you in specific.
I'm just letting him. Yep.
You may not want to
That's cool.
touch
One of
that
those things
because
zaps you. I am not rescuing you.
if you turn it mathematically wrong, it will curse your hands, and you will fumble frequently when doing
Insight
anything
check.
of daring.
Insight check.
Make me an insight check.
Oh yeah, this is good. 17 plus 7. 24.
There may be some untruth in that. Maybe.
Yeah. What's life without a little bit of risk? And then I kind of set it back down, look at some other stuff.
I desperately wanted him to get cursed.
So what can I help you with today?
I'm in need of spell components. I figured out how to do a teleportation circle. I was wondering if you had any chalk.
Oh, of course.
Great. Do you mind if I purchase some? I need like
Sure.
150 worth.
That's quite a lot of chalk.
Also,
Yeah, well, we got a lot of traveling to do.
Also, if you know any magics to help me swim, that would be excellent.
That too.
I could just teach you to swim.
I know how to swim.
Oh.
I have heard that there are magical rings that can allow you to swim and even breathe underwater, things like that. Do you breathe?
No.
I do though, so that would be very helpful.
I don't have one,
I
but I've
can
heard of
help
them.
you breathe under. I've always. Am I nothing to you?
Yeah. Oh, of course not. I'm just, instead of wasting spells on me for that kind of stuff, I had an item for it, then it'd be easier.
It is a spell that I can cast on multiple people at once. It is not a waste. Although, if you would like for me to leave you out of it, I could.
No, I was just trying to be.
That aside,
I'll just be looking at these things over here.
that aside, we're short on gold, but we're not short on other valuables. So she lists like curio and jade, and would any of that interest you in exchange?
I would rather you.
Are you?
The more rare.
We do have a bunch of gold too. We
Yes.
took a whole bunch of gold too. So,
We did.
but if
We
you
took
don't
gold?
want them to, oh yeah, there was gold and everything in the crate.
mounds of gold.
Oh,
I didn't know.
guys
This
are
is me telling you
loaded.
because I didn't know if maybe you just didn't want them to know we had the gold. So I was just like, just so you know, we did take a shit ton of gold too.
Yes, I feel the
okay.
more like difficult to find items or materials, I feel like we should hold on to those. But we do have like a lot of gold.
Oh, okay. I won't say that then, because Dwyn would have remembered that there's a bunch of gold.
Yeah.
So she'll just is it like coin or is it just
They're
Some is
stuff.
coin, some
We
is-
we raided that sunken ship. Yeah.
We can just do what they did in Knight's Tale, where we break a piece of the statue off to pay for,
Most of the gold you have is actually coin, but there's a lot of pieces that are, like he said, statuettes and jewelry and things like that. And also just chunks of raw gold, just melted down and just, pieces.
okay. I'll just give him coin.
Okay.
And
Give me a
I don't
moment to
know who is in charge of the gold stash. I guess it's Eizen since he has the bag.
Yeah, I'll pull out whatever we need to pay for this.
About this ring, what does it look like? Do you have one?
I don't have one, but I know that they exist somewhere. I've heard of them. That's a very
Right.
interesting purse you have there. Would you be interested in parting with that?
No.
No.
Nah, sorry. We find a lot of use out of it.
I could pay you handsomely for it.
It's not a money thing, it's a convenience thing.
And not only that, it's not any one of ours. It's the group's, and we could never sell unless everybody in the group was 100% on board. And I guarantee you that will never happen.
Yeah.
I have heard that you can get them. I don't think you can find them much anymore. That the Nereid were excellent sorcerers who could make that stuff.
Wonderful. Perhaps you should contact them and get one yourself.
I haven't seen one in a long time.
That's unfortunate. Do you have your chalk?
Yes, I do. Give me a moment. And his wife stays out there staring at
Eizen?
Eizen.
As I'm like looking at different things. Now I'm intentionally turning some things as I'm looking at it. Not even looking at it, I just turn it while I'm looking at her. And then setting it down.
And she's writing something on a piece of paper at the counter there.
Writing you a bill. You break it, you buy it. You touch it, you buy it.
And
There's no signs.
Bjorn comes out with a bag full of chalk.
Right. I take the chalk. Put it.
Put it in the purse.
Yeah, put it in the purse. Rare chalks.
Do you have any magical items you would be willing to sell?
I don't have any. I don't have any at this moment. Everything I own, I use.
Magical, comfy slippers.
I don't have any slippers. I know that was you, not Jada, right?
Jada doesn't know. I don't think
But
they
I
care.
use them. Think about it. I use them. Every magical item I have, I use, including the slippers.
No, I pretty much use all my items.
All right. Well, if you come across something you're willing to part with, and if I come across a ring like what you're looking for, I'll reach out to Mama Bardusa and let her know that I have one.
I believe it will be too late by then, but thank you for the thought. Are we leaving now?
Yes, I believe this concludes our business. I will keep you in mind. Aaron?
You have absolute pleasure. And I walk over and I hand the last thing I'm holding to the wife. I don't want to drop this, so here you go.
Thank you. And she scratches something off the list. You can see on the list the word money amounts, and each time that you finish you put it down, she scratched it off like She doesn't get to sell it.
That's funny.
Well, thank you. Have a wonderful afternoon.
Thank you as well. Good day.
You
Not
have-
gonna lie, I'm half tempted to steal her pen. Like as she puts it down, just
Messed
kind of
up,
swipe
man.
the pen.
It's messed
Scratch
up.
that off. Scratch that off your list. All right, let's go. We got to go visit our friends, right?
Yeah, we have to go visit the enchanters. So
Do you think we get this done in time? We might be able to hit the baths before Tiffany and Desus get back.
maybe.
Dying
I mean, I
for
know
it.
it takes time to get there, so I could fly us there.
How do you think they're doing? Do you think they're doing all right? They probably haven't run into any trouble or anything, right?
I hope not.
Yeah. We're sure that Char person that you guys killed isn't out there anymore, right? None of their friends or anything.
Fairly sure.
Well, fairly sure. We saw the hags fled. One may or not have been eaten by the ibis. Definitely killed Char. I think she was electrocuted. I don't remember exactly.
Yeah, they got to be safe. There's no way anything bad could happen to those two out there.
Nah.
And segue.
And you start traveling out.
Yeah,
and
you cut.
you will cut out to the forest.
Yeah, I'll polymorph into like a big crow so I can carry
Okay.
everyone, and we'll fly over there.
All right, nice.
You think we'll see them from the air? Getting into trouble.
Getting into trouble. That's a fun board game.
Yeah.
So when we turn around, we see
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, you see rising out of this smoke, this reddish creature with smallish horns and a huge scimitar rising up out of the fire underneath it, wearing gold chainmail and bracers on its wrists, anklets, big chunky jewels and jewelry rising up and up.
I'm going to. This thing doesn't look.
Follow that instinct.
I'm gonna do banishment. I mean, that's what he would do. Like
Okay, so
there
you're
is no
trying
way
to
it would
manage
just.
while he's being while it's arriving. So do your banishment. So it needs to make a
17 charisma save
charisma.
with advantage. Oh my gosh, I heard that.
Hold on, I have to see something about it.
I heard that.
That's
I
funny.
heard that advantage roll.
No, it fell off the table. It was not an
Oh.
advantage.
Oh.
I have to see something about the banishment spell.
I mean,
All I know is if it's not of this plane, it just goes home as long as Hipley focuses for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
And he stays there.
Okay. That's so funny. So as it's rising out of the smoke, it just turns back into smoke and rises into the air as gas. But the tree is a light, and you can see the trees around it are catching sparks, at the edges of the clearing.
This is... Well, you're focusing on that. I can handle this. I can handle this. And I throw out a drop of water and send out a tidal wave just to wash all the fire away.
Drink went down the wrong hole.
I wasn't tidal waving you, Scott.
Yes, you were. I
You
felt
tell
it.
with the water.
Well done.
That's a good use of the spell.
And I won D&D.
For a tidal wave, you have to pull from water in the area, right? you have to make
It
water or
is
something. Or do you have
a
water?
conjuration spell.
Okay.
All I need is a drop of water, which I can pull from my water
Easy
skin.
enough, right. Okay, so you roll it over the trees, put the fire out, and now there is a happy treble, a bunch of trees knocked over, a fire that's gone, and all these things wrapped around the clearing, and an ember in a brass bowl.
So does a minute go by?
Yes.
Okay.
I get the sense that possibly that person Treble turned to stone may have been trying to summon whatever that was.
Yeah, that's yeah. I was gonna see if I can save the person, but I'm not so sure that I.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over and inspect the person.
They're stone. Their clothes are stone. But they do have what you would consider sympathetic or animistic magic item looking things. A leather necklace with claws or teeth. Maybe in one hand there is a bone held kind of like maybe a femur or an arm bone kind of bone. All over the bottom of their clothing, which looks like it may have been a simple kind of clothing, there's runes all along the bottom that you don't recognize.
Ripley, you want to look at this with your special eyes?
Oh, yes, of course. So yeah, because eyes of the tome reader, or the runekeeper. So yes, I kind of give Trouble a path, and I look at them.
The runes look like the names of people who have died. Are the names of people who have died.
What? And I would just know the people that are dead. I mean, because it wouldn't just be okay. So it wouldn't just be like names to me. So actually know, like, hey, these are people that have passed.
There's magic to it, but since it's all petrified, it's not magical at the moment.
Okay. It's names of the dead.
Well, that's interesting. I mean, their overall.
This is what was being summoned. It was something called an Efreet. Or an Efreeti.
Wait, how would I recognize it? Wait a second. I want to say, you haven't run...
They were enemies of the Jinn, and you have met a Jinn, and the Efreeti had warred with the Sphinxes at one point.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Good thing you didn't hesitate on that banishment.
Yeah. See, hopefully, please be proud of that. Wow, yeah, they just...
It is concerning. Wonder if there's a group of people out in these woods then that existed around Shar.
Especially, and it's weird that there were so many questions. Why were they? Whoa.
That was bronze, brass, bowl, plate.
Yeah.
Did that look like the brass thing that Shar had for the crystal before Dwayne took the crystal?
It looked like that kind of thing. It wasn't the same, but it was, it was like a wide brim, shallow bowl. And it's filled with ash and one burning ember, like a lump of coal right in the middle that is still burning and all that.
Do some shape water from probably the mass amount of puddles I made with that tidal wave and douse it out and...
It doesn't go out.
Huh. I'm fire resistant. I reach in.
Oh, okay. Like,
And you
maybe
grab
just
it, and it is burning hot.
There's something with this, or something with this. I can't juggle. Oh, God, I put it back in.
you were doing so well, though. I think you almost had that juggle.
I mean, you start with one, right? You just...
Yep, you do. You start with one, then you get two with one hand, and then you kind of...
Yeah. Well, this doesn't seem safe to just leave. I guess I'll carry it in the pole.
Okay.
I mean, I just have fear that might be... Yeah, I guess we can't just sleep, though. You're right. Okay.
And Trouble's
Hey.
nuzzling up against your leg.
Could always put it in Dwin's lantern so she has a forever amber in her lantern.
True. I wish I had spelled up because I would do a check map, see if there's anything. I was worried that might be cursed. I mean, anything in this area. I know
Yeah,
we
that
had
is
the
true.
scrying orb that was cursed and that hurt Dwayne, so that's why I'm kind of worried about it. And that's why I don't want you to touch it just in case.
I haven't prepared any dispel or detect today. Could always go to the beach and throw it in the ocean.
True. That's a good point. That's a really good point. We won't wait to... I don't think you can heat up the whole water. Something just all boiling. Man,
Either
wow.
way.
I guess we should...
Yeah, we have trouble now.
We do.
Dealt with whatever was happening here. I guess my tidal wave may have just washed everything away.
So many questions, but I mean, maybe... I don't know.
Cerridwen, you said you were going to fly everyone to the place. So you you get everyone flying, and you get about halfway there, and suddenly you see this gigantic wave from the middle of the forest rolling over the trees in the distance. And then it slowly subsides and fades into the forest.
Should we be concerned about that?
I just turn.
Easy to spot at that point.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure I've seen Decis's tidal waves, so I know what they look like.
They're all pretty and sparkly.
Yeah.
So we fly down, and there's, thinking...
And you get to this clearing, and the two of them with Treble are standing in an area, and they're Decis is holding a bowl with some coal, and Hipley is being nuzzled on by Treble along, on his leg. And there is a body of someone there with a chunk of that's been petrified, and a chunk of its arm has been pulled away. It's gone.
Fortunate.
Yes, but they were... I was going to... Oh, yes, Thesis. Oh, wait, are they talking to us? Wait, are you guys with us now, or are you still flying down?
You guys
I'm
see
sorry.
the three of them flying above.
Oh! Well, that's fortunate.
I'll swoop.
Oh.
Start circling down.
That's a better sign.
Start circling down. So.
Oh, I kind of blocked Trouble's eyes. Like, hold on, wait, no, there. That's no, that's his friends.
So sweep down, and I'll drop off. Probably have like Treble and Hipley in like claws and Jada on the back. So I'll drop off them and then.
Treble runs
land.
to Jada.
Okay, I was gonna say they were gonna
I was
remember.
gonna say, there you are. Hi. Scritch.
Yeah, he's
He's
been...
got one leg is missing.
Oh.
Yeah, he's been up to some trouble out here. I guess there was a hound of some sort back the other way that got into a fight. we interrupted a ritual, I guess, or I guess Trouble started it interrupting, and then we hippily finished it by banishing.
Yes, it was in Efreets. Do you guys remember those?
I'm just kind of. I'm old.
No idea what that is.
The Sphinx doesn't like them, and they don't like the Sphinx.
Good to know.
So bad for us. Anyone know what's an ever glowing ember? I tried to douse it, but it didn't douse.
That sounds convenient.
Eizen had
just make gloves.
Yeah, I do the shape water again and try and douse it in the bowl.
I'll I mean, I have the spells, so I'll just drop polymorph and then use my detect magic racial and inspect it. What have I got here?
It is some kind of an ember used for conjuration.
They're getting conjuration off of it?
That makes sense.
Ember of conjuring. Okay. Oh, it doesn't go out.
No.
So,
It seems convenient.
I mean, we could sell it to a wizard.
I found him incredibly unpleasant.
We could keep it. What do we want to do with this thing?
Well,
I mean, our main concern was leaving it for someone to find and do what this person was trying to do.
just put in the bag for now.
Wait. Would that be
Everything in there.
Wait, would that be? Well, hold on. I mean,
Do you have a way to contain it?
I mean,
No, let's just put it in
Melt all the metals in there?
into
how
one.
I
hot
don't
is
know if that
it?
is a wise decision.
Because we like to just put
Well,
it.
know that I'm resistant, and I grab my hand, get it, pick it up. Yeah.
Well, maybe the people are going to make the items first. Maybe they might be able to. If it's hot enough, I don't know.
Oh, they could have it in their forge.
Yeah, they keep it in their forge. They could just. I mean, at the very least, they probably have some sort of leather bag we can throw it in.
But are we sure it's not cursed?
I got conjuring off of it, so it's not inherently evil. It's just a tool, I think.
I'm going to inspect the stone body myself.
Oh, Eizen, this is Trouble, by the way. I don't know if you've seen the basilisk before.
Trouble's
But...
staring.
I met Trouble on the island.
Oh, you did.
Yeah.
It's been a while. Okay, I'm old.
That's right. Hold on, I want to see something about.
Does she look like does the statue look like a hag? Does it just look like a normal person? What does it look like?
It looks like a woman that I wouldn't say hag, maybe a little bit older, but not all like bent and everything.
It's an old woman doing activities by themselves with this setup here. You said there was
Conjuring in a
something.
freight, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps we could ask her.
I was gonna try to save them, but I don't know if they are working for them because I have.
Ag is if they're summoning that thing, and if they have any knowledge the way Char had knowledge about the area with the ley lines and stuff.
Re-petrify her.
True.
True.
Or kill her.
Does anyone have a diamond?
No, but we could probably get one.
If we can get one and I get a little rest, I might be able to.
You want to just lick her back to life?
Just her head.
Oh,
Just
oh yeah,
her
true.
head.
Because I
Yeah,
do, and
sure.
I would. Yep. So that's a good point. So I would
Just
ask
her
Trouble.
So she can't
Well,
like wiggle it.
yeah,
like,
we'll-
cast spells.
Yeah.
Mouth in her ears.
No wiggling of the fingers. You keep those things stiff.
If
Right,
I
just
could
spell
use
casting.
my mystic link, if I'm able to do that as yet with Trouble, I would definitely like to use that and just kind of have them unpetrify. I think it would have to be the whole thing, and it might not work though, because remember the last time the trouble did it this way though, they were dead. So that's what's going to do it a different way, but we can try.
We don't know necessarily if they had died,
A while ago.
like if they just died of old age or something.
Just being in stone for so long.
Yeah,
Also, this person I feel might be pretty recent considering the fire and the summoning.
True, that's a good point. See if I'll kind of just get low and kind of just rub trouble.
Start with the head and see what happens.
Can you
And you start to put it on.
It's weird. I realized that was weird.
It starts licking its head, this person's head and neck. And slowly the stone starts to change tone and color.
Does anyone have a gag? Or a rope or whatever? I'm gonna gag her as soon as her head
We're
gets
gonna
lit.
ask questions.
Well, yes, but
Well, you could just
I
take it out.
I just pulled the ribbon out, and I'm like,
if it's a caster though, I know they can verbal. That's the only reason why I worry. But
I'll be really up close to them, especially since I have Mage Hunter now. So that way, if they do start to get a little crazy, I can. No, this is me telling you guys. I'm not using my Eizen voice. So, but yeah. So Eizen will be right next to them, blades ready to go. If they start to do anything a little fishy with spellcasting.
Probably going to feel a lot of pain from that bite.
I will be holding trouble.
And her eyes open.
Stretches.
Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey.
What is this?
What?
What does that mean?
And her
I really
eyes
want
are-
bacon now.
Her eyes open, and her body is still slowly depetrifying down. What's happening to me?
well, maybe if you can answer our questions, we can tell you what's happening to you.
Oh, sorry, I thought.
And please,
were you
please be
doing?
honest.
Yeah. What were you doing in the woods?
Building a home.
For yourself.
Are you sure?
With this person? Oh wait, I didn't see them. With
Well, so you're sure you're just building by yourself? Then you weren't trying to bring anyone, or you don't know what these runes are about either. Do you, by any chance, would know?
My voice is very raw. It's hard for me to even speak.
Well, I would definitely. Well, I can't. You can't tell that to talk back to me though. I wouldn't. Wait, no. Wait, I use type thoughts. I don't know if I use the one. I have an extra slot just for that, and I do have this. So I'm going to use. So as we're talking, because I do my last spell, I'm going to use detect thoughts and probe deep as they're talking. So that's going to be 17 save.
Okay. What are you trying to find out?
Well, when they're answering questions, so whatever, so I'm probing deep, so like whenever I ask these questions, whether or not they're telling the truth, and just kind of saying like what they're really thinking, if I can probe deeper.
When it starts happening, you can tell that she starts sweating a little bit, and
Mentally.
she's looking around at the destruction from the water, and you can tell she's hoping that you don't discover something she has buried under the tree.
I'm gonna Okay, well, they're holding him down and be like, I'm gonna walk near around the tree, like, huh. So you're just building a home. You're not trying to do anything, are you? Correct? You're just building a home, that's all, right?
This was to be my home, this clearing. I found it warming.
You're not okay, and you're not trying to hide anything, right?
I don't understand. I made a
I'm gonna-
lean-to for place to sleep.
What's under the tree? Cut the games, please.
And her eyes widen.
I'd be honest with him if I was you.
What is under the tree? We're gonna find out either way, but if you...
And she says that that under the tree, in your mind, you hear her thinking that there are words under the tree that would protect her clearing, unless they were spoken by someone else, in which case it would unprotect her clearing. But she says, just a stone. It's of no importance.
Do the words, and so that makes sense with what me and Tisa saw, because we saw that kind of and I really
protection.
I really that's a Tisa quickly, telepathically. So it's a stone of protection. Do it glean the word that would unprotect it when she's thinking about it?
Yeah. It's actually 4 words. It's Absalom, Shagol, Alfax, Dea.
Why do you need protection for these? What are you trying to protect yourself from?
It would protect my home from the elements, air, earth, fire, and water.
It's weird. When we came here, there's a lot of fire, though. That's
Yeah.
weird.
I was working on the fire portion
By summoning a creature of fire?
that could bring fire and burn what is needed to put their magics into it.
So
Seems incredibly unsafe.
Mm-hmm.
I have a couple questions. One, do you work for Nios? And 2, are you one of his hags?
And I'm probing deep, so
That's
what's she thinking? What's she thinking?
She says,
Got all the red thing.
I don't know what a Nios is or who Nios is. I don't work for them. I'm a Wiccan of a coven that I plan to begin to protect these woods. And in your mind, you only get, how do they know about Nios? And how have they already figured this out, that I've begun moving in and building my home here?
It is that hack. I'm gonna use those words in the spell and then take down the protection.
Okay.
So I'm gonna walk near the tree. Oh,
Okay.
yep. Sorry.
When you say the words, Cerridwen, can you make me an Arcana check?
Yeah.
The whole force explodes.
Ooh, that's a dirty 20.
When he says the words, just as he finishes them, you realize those are actually it's fey magic, somehow related to conjuring a beast of the fire plane.
Uh-oh.
And then the embers in your bowl rise smoke up from them again, and then she starts laughing.
Oh.
And the smoke rises and starts to form.
I didn't know they could.
Possible.
I didn't know they could lie with detect thoughts like that.
No, I think the words you read were the stuff for that, not the thing that's underneath the tree.
Well, that's what I was doing though, because he said words of power can undispel it. So that's what the words I was using.
Yeah.
Because that's what she thought. So she must have known I was probing. I must have failed the roll.
She made her save, and she did some
Been
stuff
feeding
back.
you. Ah, what a bitch. Fun though. This is fun. Yeah, Jada just kind of like, but they kind of like sigh and just put treble down.
And then she starts.
Fine.
And then she starts screaming, "Absalom Shagol
Treble,
Alfax."
no.
What?
Stab as she's doing it. I'm right there with my blade to her. As soon as she starts to cast, I'm sticking her.
Can I get
Well, I wanna
an
look at
initiative roll?
Yeah, I want to.
You will
Split up everything.
you'll of course have advantage because she's still partly stone.
Eh.
Wait, we advantage from her or just like initiative for in general?
Initiative in general, but Eizen will have advantage.
And by the way, when a
Okay.
creature within 5 of me casts a spell, I can use my reaction to make a melee attack against them. So even if she goes before me, I can still react to make a melee attack.
Correct.
All right. Let's see here.
Got a whopping 9.
Ooh, 15
10.
plus
I got 18.
5. So dirty 20. Dirty 20.
Jada 9.
We got a few dirty 20s tonight, haven't we?
Yeah.
Mhm.
What'd you get, Cerridwen?
12.
Okay.
Eizen,
Eizen, what'd you have?
Dirty 20.
Desus,
18.
Hipley,
10. And Trouble will go after me.
oh, and Trouble. What did Trouble get?
Well, he just goes after my aim for
Oh, yeah, he
initiative.
goes right
so
after
he's,
you, right,
yeah.
okay. All right. So 20. Eizen.
As she's trying to chant on sticking her.
Okay.
So it's like, ah, I know. Evil witch, evil witch. All right. You said we're at advantage since she's like,
Yeah, you have
petrified?
advantage.
All right.
Everyone would have advantage on her.
That will be, let me see here. Gotta look at my action. So the first one is going to be with the knife. The first strike is with the knife. Valdis, the one that was gifted. And that one is, that's a 22 to hit.
Nat 20 or not a nat 20?
No, not a nat 20.
Okay. Yeah, 22 is a definite hit.
All right. And so let me go ahead and roll the damage for that. Where's my 2d6? There we go. Ooh, that's not bad. That's 3 on the d4. So that'll be 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 points with the dagger.
So many.
Yeah. So 21 points with the dagger right off the bat. Let me see something real quick. When I do that stuff, I want to just double check that this is the first time I've used Mage Slayer. Okay. That creature has disadvantage on saving throws. It makes to maintain its concentration. You also have advantage on saving throws against spells by that character. Okay. So I was just looking at the other two things with it.
Yeah. When it gets to her roll, she'll have to roll a disadvantage to see if she can maintain the concentration to get the words out.
And if she's casting a spell at me, I have advantage on saving throws against it.
She's not casting at you.
No, I'm just letting you know.
In general. Yeah.
In general.
Whenever she
Wait,
So,
wait.
you have more, I'm sure.
Yeah. So the second attack will be with my dagger as well. Oh, almost a nat 20. It was on it and then it rolled off of the edge. So that's a 18, 19, 20, 22. Again, 22. Wow.
Yep.
All right, so it's just 1d4 this time. That'll be 1, 2, plus 9. So 11 points on the second strike. And then I have a bonus action, and I will attack with my offhand. So, should I attack with my offhand? Yeah, I should. All right, offhand attack. That one's not as good. That's a 10 plus 9, so 19.
Wouldn't they all be at advantage since she's prone? It's kind of still kind of.
Yeah,
Prone
no,
and
I'm rolling at advantage.
Yeah.
I rolled a 5 and
Oh.
a 10 on those
Yeah.
two.
Jeez.
Everybody
But
has
I have
advantage.
I have a
rolling
plus
against
9.
her.
I have a plus 9 to hit, so that'll be 19.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Okay, and then that'll be 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 more points, and this one is a force damage. And I will, because when I do with the force damage, I can unleash my. Actually, I can do with any of my stuff, but I will unleash my one feature that I have with it, where I can do extra damage. The what's it called? Sorry, I think it's the telekinetic thrust.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh no, that's the make the move. It's the other one. It's the Sonic Strike. That's what it is. Sorry. So Sonic Strike will let me do. I think I roll. It's a point, and then when I do it, go ahead and do that. Lets me hit the target, deal damage psychic equal to my psychic energy die, plus my intelligence modifier. So it's 1d8 plus my intelligence modifier. So that'll be. I rolled a 1. So another 3 points of damage of psychic damage, or I think it's force damage. Force.
Okay. All right.
And that will be my action, my bonus action, and I'm not moving. I'm staying right on top, right above her, like ready to go some more.
Okay.
And that'll be my go. I'm like,
Desus.
we gotta deal with this quick.
All right. So bonus action. I'm going to pop my starry form, and this time it seems like the speckles on me, the constellations, have a more twinkly shimmer to them, like they can change at any point. But for now, it is the form of the Javelinist. And in my radiant, sparkly glory, I come over and I just touch the side of her face and whisper, "We're the ones that killed Char, you know." And I cast Blight on her.
Fear.
Yo.
She's so spooky.
So she's got to make a Constitution saving throw against my Blight.
And I add,
you can't lie about not paying.
I know. So I'm trying to listen for it.
them, not me.
She makes her save. She makes her save.
Okay, so she gets at least half as much.
Yeah.
Ooh. I need to get all my d8s out. 2, 4, 6. Oh, I gotta pull from the dice bag. I keep forgetting this is a big dice spell.
Yeah,
Oh.
the best big dice spell.
Best big dice spell. Alright, there we go. Good. 2, 4, 6, 8. There we go.
Because we appreciate.
Beautiful. A great sound.
8, 12, 18, 23, 6, 29 points of necrotic damage.
Okay. All right. Do you have more actions to do? That was your...
Yeah, it was my bonus action to pop my form, so I can't use anything from that till next turn. Action, and I moved a little bit. I could free action kick dirt on her face.
When Desus is doing the casting in this form, one thing that you notice that you had never noticed before is that there is now like lightning rolling over her skin from star to star.
Oh.
She doesn't notice it. It's just you guys notice it because she's not looking at herself. But that's a new thing and kind of cool and impressive.
Making note of that. If we survive.
If we survive.
Right in the middle of a fight, Hipley's like,
What were you saying?
Hold
What were you doing after that, Dees, or was that the end of yours? The black.
I was just, if I could free action kick dirt in her eyes, but
No.
then I'll just I guess take a stance, not like right next to where I tossed the bowl to get it away from me, but at least preparing for whatever's coming.
Okay. It is her action. Deese's, not Deese's, Eizen, roll me 2d20 and let me know which is the lower roll. I'll let you roll her save.
ooh, wow. They were both really low, a 3 and a 6.
She does not get the spell off. You interrupt her casting as she's speaking. The ember continues burning, but rising out from it, you see a form coming into the space of this red, devilly looking thing. Golden chain armor, gold jewelry, anklets, bracers, and it starts to become solid.
Hipley, if you summon it, don't you have control over it?
Shagor will not die today.
I don't know who
Yeah,
that
please, such an idiot.
And is
No.
And then, is whose turn is it next?
you're not an idiot. You got played. That's it. Every now and then it happens.
It happens. It happens.
But let's be honest. Anytime any of us have ever gotten played, tell me you don't feel like an idiot.
Like, it happened. You just got played like a chump. It's fine. You just gambled lost all your money.
And
Even if you're not, you always feel that way. Like, you know.
a scimitar comes down at Desus. What's your AC?
14.
And you get hit.
Delightful.
Oh no. Is it coming from
Four.
the person in the coals?
Yes, it's now
Ugh.
it's big and formed.
I mean, you look really pretty in gold.
Hey, both of you like gold, that's for sure. Both Jada and this Ifrit. No doubt about that.
Sounds like a lot of dice.
It's not that many. And you take 14 points of damage as a scimitar.
That's just
Across your
purely
skin.
scimitar?
It's a magical scimitar, so, but yeah.
Making sure there wasn't fire or anything else on it.
No, but that may come next. And as it's looking, you see it raise its hands, and fire engulfs the area here.
Is that
Can
a
I get a
spell?
save from everybody? It is a spell.
I counterspell.
what?
Oh,
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 nice.
snap.
Do your counter spell.
I will do
What
What
that.
level?
I only have third, so
Okay.
that's the wrong spell. Oops. There we go.
Does she need a roll? Is this spell higher than
yeah.
third?
It's higher than
I'll
third,
probably have to
yes.
roll.
That's all right.
So
You got this.
They aren't rolling with advantage, are they?
no.
Okay. Just checking. Oh, that is not the correct. Will you please go in the box? Where did it go?
I know.
It's a little violent. Just being a
also,
little violent.
before
Oh,
we-
fuck yeah.
Before we get too deep in this, I want to. Who all has inspirations? Because if we need to use them at some point, I want us to
think
be
we
aware
all
that
do.
we have
I
them.
can't
You all have some
remember.
now.
We
All
all
right.
have them.
So let's all keep that in mind.
Is this a flat or is this an Arcana check? What is this? What is this?
I'm pretty sure you roll a d20 and add your spell modifier to it.
Yeah.
Oh, my spell modifier. Okay.
So
Yeah.
charisma as a
I
sorcerer.
think it's the same thing as your concentration, isn't it? Whatever it is, I can't remember what it is. Yeah.
Hold on.
Okay, so I got a 22.
Ooh.
I think that beats a lot of spell levels. So I think you might have done all right.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
22 is a good number.
I don't know about you.
Let's see what.
Battlefield 20. Oh, yeah, Taylor Swift. Shout out. If you're watching this, Taylor Swift.
If you're watching this, Taylor, I love you.
Yeah, you make an
Taylor-
ability check.
You
Taylor
succeed.
Swift like checks our
You
stream out regularly.
I
That'd be
succeed?
freaking-
Yep.
Sick. I'll just kind of point and I will just snap my fingers.
You hear a sizzle as like it just
You- right,
gets,
you
like,
see
Yeah,
it's
it's
just
just
like a puff of fire that goes nowhere, and it.
Can I
Looks
see if she does
overall.
that? Just like act like I'm blowing out a candle on his hand. Good job, Jada.
Hey, only you can prevent forest fires.
Only Jada can prevent forest fires.
We need Jesus to go in the bear form.
Stupid.
Oh, no. And then put a hat on.
Yeah.
Like,
We have a hat. I'd be a shadow bear protecting the forest from forest
Shadow
fires.
Bell.
A literal smoky bear.
That is
Amazing.
so. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my
I
god.
just want to shout out English and like pop culture history for like all of that coming together to make that pun. I think that was
Oh my
brilliant.
gosh.
Good job, everybody. Hit the showers.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
So.
We'd be smoking this fight.
Hey.
Caird,
Oh my gosh.
Caird next. Yeah.
Do you have the pot with you?
Oh, yeah. Someone would have been holding it.
What is? Oh my god. Well,
Get him, Magnolia.
maybe it's like a level 20 caster.
Oh no!
Tell you
I would
what,
imagine Jada might have been when you were flying
Imagine-
over.
Sure.
Imagine
sure.
Magnolia all of a sudden just turns into the most powerful spellcaster in the party.
I really
Who
like
knows?
this thought
Pretty
of
well.
Jada being the babysitter of like having Treble in one arm and Magnolia in the other.
Spore Swarm.
Could you imagine like all of a sudden Vine just rip out all Groot style? I'm telling you, Magnolia's Groot.
Cerridwen, you're next. You're up.
I pull out my instruments. Actually, she's gonna be quick, so she'll like just pull out her flute that she has on her pocket that she just pulls out and does a sharp number of trills. And I'm gonna cast blindness and deafness on him. So he needs to make a 15 DC con save.
Are you making that with advantage?
No. And it makes it save.
Okay, that's fine. No, nothing goes through. It's fine. My DC's not that high. Then I'll just do what I usually do, which is I'll use my bonus action, and I will use Bardic Inspiration to inspire Hipley as I, do a dramatic trill, and then it doesn't work, and then I just turn to Hipley and I do like spirit fingers at him.
Hipley, you're next.
I hear smoke on the water. So you're going to see me disintegrate into sand, kind of feeling not as dejected because of Dwayne Saw, so I kind of get my spirit back a little bit. So we're going to use Sphinx's displacement. It's moved 60 feet to the other side of it, and while I do, I get to make contact with the Sphinx. I was going to ask him, like, hey, I know these are not your best friends, so what's the best form of action against them? I brought it back. I made a mistake.
And you hear in your mind that, as with any creature of flame, water is their weakness.
Can't do anything with water. Well, I know what to tell Thesis when I get back then. So, and then I get advantage on my next strike. So I'm gonna use 3 Eldritch Blasts. That's all I got. Cause my fails, and so they'll be at advantage because they use Sphinx's displacement.
Okay.
Well, that's garbage. First one will be 9 plus 17, so 26. I'm pretty sure that'll hit. Jeez, that's garbage.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Jesus. The second one's a 9, so the second one's 11, so I'm probably not gonna hit.
11 doesn't hit, no.
And then 18. Wow, how garbage. No 20s.
And 18 does hit.
Oh, thank God. Hope for that 20, but not home. Get it? So, let's see. That's terrible. And that's okay. So 13 total damage. Garbage. And that is my turn. 13 points of damage later.
That's not bad. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Trouble.
So Trouble's gonna just go around and, or when it's gonna make just long eyes. So it's gonna kind of hide underneath the brush and it's gonna stare right at its line of sight. So as soon as like the eyes form, like it's gonna make sure to be kind of just waiting for him. As soon as the eyes like come into as soon as they form, because I know it's still kind of forming.
Yeah. And next is Jada.
Yay.
Go, Jada, go.
I am going to check something really quick.
Watch your water gun.
That'd be nice. Okay. Well, I'll try it. We'll see what happens. So it's in the process of being summoned, right?
Yeah.
So I would like to target the summoning, or perhaps whatever is doing the summoning, and I would like to cast a spell magic.
Ooh.
The embers in the bowl are what are doing the summoning.
Okay. So I will. Sorry, I know we were gonna give it to our our forge friends, but I'm not gonna do that. I don't like this thing, so I'm just gonna.
Well, now we know it's probably not. It's probably cursed or something. So I mean, at least it's not a good thing.
No, it's not necessarily
It's not cursed.
curse. It's not
True.
cursed.
Just
it's
only
you know,
summons that.
Yeah.
And if you
it's really
dispel
unfortunate.
on items, a lot of times it's not permanent. So you'll dispel it. And
I'm dispelling the summoning specifically. I'm not necessarily
Yeah.
dispelling like the ever burning ember necessarily. It says that I can do a magical effect, so if I can get that, then that's what I would like. If it is,
It's higher than 3rd level.
Yeah, okay, so I'll have to roll for it.
Yeah.
Yay! I love rolling. I crit.
Dang.
So, woo, yeah.
So the
using spell
ember-
casting abilities. So 23. Yay!
The ember goes out, and the body of this thing turns to smoke. But the things that already existed here drop to the ground around it.
What does that mean?
What do you mean?
The
What
armor, the
drops?
scimitar, the gold items that were already here.
Hell
drop
yeah!
to the
No,
ground around.
There's
Where's your armor?
No, he's just.
Yeah!
he just nude back in the fire plane. He's
Like
like,
those
what's
vibes. That was more effective than I thought it
Well,
was going
that
to.
worked.
Wow, Jade, that was awesome. That was really good.
Hold for about a minute, just to make sure.
Oh well,
Good.
isn't she still a problem?
She's still.
Not for long. Not
That's
for
okay.
long.
Yeah, I still
I'm
have.
We'll be
having
back
trouble
around
just.
to
I
her
still
in a minute.
have.
I was kind of trouble. I'll have trouble just look at her then instead. Like trouble can just turn his gaze back to her.
Yeah, I will. I don't have like anything that could really shut her up, honestly. So instead, I will simply. Do I have any bonus actions? One
Basically,
I
shut
have,
her up.
I have booming blade. Wait, no, it's an action. Wait, is it?
It's an action. Yeah,
What
you
is
cast
that?
it as part of your attack.
There it is. One action. I see. Okay. Yes. That's okay. I have this wonderful thing called sorcery points where I can just convert an action into a bonus action. So I'm gonna do that. And then I'm gonna do booming blade. Yay! Hold on. I'm so powerful. Yay. Is she still being unthawed? Dethawed?
Dethawed.
Dethawed?
Unstoned.
Yes.
Unstoned? Okay, good.
Destoned.
De-stoned? Cool. Well, that's okay. I am just gonna. I'll booming blade so that if she does decide she wants to move, she'll get smacked with more
Okay.
More pain.
Blades.
pain. Yeah.
More pain.
Whee! Okay, that is 17 plus math.
Yay.
I don't know.
Hey, math.
That's- 17 plus 7. It's 24. Does that hit?
Yes.
Yay. Math. D8. Is that a D8? Yeah. Is that a D8? No. Is that? No. Is that a D8? Yes. Okay, let's see. I never know what these are. I never
The
know what
D8s.
these are. Well, no, I know. Just, you know.
Yeah, they,
Okay.
they look like this. Kind of a double pyramid, like a little diamond.
Yeah, a little diamond. Yeah.
diamond buddy.
Love it. Okay, so it's 2d8. Whee! Hiya! Wow, that was ass.
How does it go again?
Hiya!
Yay!
8 points of thunder. Is it thunder? Thunder damage, and then I get another attack. Yay! Hiya!
And advantage on her, right?
Yeah,
Still?
of course I'm rolling with advantage.
Oh,
It'd be
good.
ridiculous.
Of
Can you
course.
please go in the box.
Burn a box.
Crit alert. Crit alert.
Yes.
My
This
crit
dice,
Yes.
sensor tingling.
this dice.
Yes.
Very good to me.
It likes to jump around, but it's got you.
Yeah, it's got. Well, yeah. If I was a little more gentle with it, I imagine it would do better. I think that's just 2d8. 2d8. Wait,
Double that
Gosh,
damage.
can you please?
Maybe more of a gentle roll.
Oh, that's gone, bro. I don't even know where that went. Where'd the other one go? Am I crazy?
think we're all crazy.
Where did it go? Okay. Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. Yeah.
Oh,
That's not bad. Okay. 13 plus 3. 16 points. I'm sorry, that was terrible. That's my turn.
And how do you want to finish her?
Oh, rip. I will just kind of like, I feel like Hipley or whoever is like turning to Jada and being like, oh yeah, that was a nice move, and Jada just like their rope dart just comes out and slashes her across the throat a couple of times, and then they catch it and they're like, oh, was I not supposed to do that?
Well, I mean, it's too late now, so I mean,
You're good. You're good.
it's fine. Yeah, it's.
But I was in the heat of the moment.
I see
It
what
is
you're
quite
saying.
hot.
Well, wait a
Oh, the
second.
moment.
Jesus, have you all? What have you? Was that?
Is the
new?
thing still in front of us?
It's gone.
The Efreet?
Yeah.
No,
it's gone.
It
Its
was,
armor's there.
It
Okay.
went. It sort of turned into smoke as the dispel
Oh,
took effect on the ember it was growing out of.
Jada, here's some armor. You want this? I'll
Hold on
toss the Jada.
Jesus,
on a second.
have you always? Jada's stretching right now. Stretch let's say to the joints.
Clearly don't have to stretch. I don't have muscles. Oh!
But it means to work the
Got it.
sand out of the joints. Wait, what is that, Jada? What did you just pick up off the ground?
Wood dice.
It's the one I lost, you know? The one I chucked. Anyway, I should really have like a backboard for my dice box or something. Anyway, what were we saying? I'm sorry. That was really important to me.
Eisen picked up the armor and said, "Didn't you want some armor?" And he tossed it to you to see if you liked it at all.
I suppose.
Any of this magical, Dwayne?
Oh, look at it.
The armor is magical. The scimitar is magical. The rest of the stuff is nice gold with beautiful craftsmanship.
Do I get
Interesting.
the type of magic off of
Yeah,
the scimitar and
the scimitar. Hold on.
well, they're both magical, the scimitar and the armor, and then that gold bit is just nice gold. We can
I'll
always
throw that-
gold.
Yeah, I'll throw that in with the gold stuff in the bag. Then we can.
Just throw it in the bag.
Jesus, that was a good song. Jesus, have you? Is that? Huh? I don't think I have a mirror on me. You have more. Like I know, like you. Have you seen yourself in this form?
You're a little lightning-y.
What?
Yeah,
Your little-
I use minor illusion to make a little mini Desus in story form, and like it's
Like that?
Oh,
And then
that's
I,
what I
like-
look like.
yeah, then I'll like do it again to like zoom in on like your arm, and it's just been doing that.
Like it's like CSI,
Oh.
like enhanced.
Yeah, enhance.
Pull back my sleeves more and the bandages that I had on my arms. Just-
The scimitar is evocation magic, and the armor is abjuration magic.
Mm.
Abjuration's like protection, and evocation,
Sparky boom.
sparky boom. Okay.
Your scimitars let you do sneak damage with those? I can't remember.
I think it has to be finesse.
Yeah, it's a
weapon?
finesse weapon. Although
It's scimitar's finesse. They
I
used
was
to
gonna
be.
say, I think that it,
I think they're-
Well, actually, I have no idea.
I think they're a versatile weapon.
Let me see.
Martial, melee, finesse, light.
Lit.
So if nobody else wants it, I can use it if need be.
Well, I was gonna. Just kidding. Of course not.
I don't know.
I would love to
really-
see Hipley with a scimitar.
I would too.
That'd be
That'd
really
be
badass,
dope.
actually.
dangerous.
Yeah.
That's dangerous. I mean, really, you really want to see it? Like that's. I'm
So-
coming. Wait.
Well, you get a lot of bang out of the scimitar, and then armor's got some sort of protection on it. Maybe water,
What
frost.
kind of armor is it?
Chain.
Jada?
Golden chain.
Chain.
Excellent. It's gold. Perfect.
Absorb.
Matches my aesthetic.
Yeah, I think you should go with Jada. Matches him.
But I won't. Okay.
Oh, would you like?
No.
What about you can take the
You are terribly unprotected, Hippo.
bracelets?
I got what I want. I have what I want. I kind of go over to trouble and just kind of.
Ah,
that's all I need.
No,
it's adorable.
Do we know is trouble like a guy or girl? I think I would know at this point.
We've been over this. Pretty
Is
sure.
it?
Yeah.
Did we-
Guy.
I think it's a male.
Yeah.
Is it a male, right?
He's
Did
always
we-
felt male to me.
Because I know with Mystic Link, I think I would know at this point. So if you can just confirm, Scott, is it a male?
It's a
I
male.
don't care either way. Okay. Cool. So I go to my buddy and just kind of just rub him on the head, be like, yes. I don't need any items. I got trouble.
Okay. Yeah, Jada will just kind of be like, all right.
Baskless ASMR.
Yeah.
So now that the lightning was pointed out to me, because I still have my starry form up, do I realize like
You
what
see it
that
now that you
is?
have time. You don't.
Weird.
Cool.
Look, you don't know about
Charming.
that? Oh.
Us new.
I mean, I knew about like the little star sparkles, and I have been working on getting stronger with that, but the lightning's new.
Well, you do like
It's zapping
it's a
something.
shock to
casting
me.
lightning.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I see. I feel like the pun would go over Jada's head, but like I appreciated it.
So, I mean, has your form felt different? Is it more powerful than it used to be? I mean,
I do feel a little stronger, and I summon up a javelin and just throw it at a tree.
ow.
Make me a roll. Roll to hit.
Roll it. Yeah. Nat 20.
Yes.
Hey, push 3. Not in front of our guests.
So,
So when you do this
uh-huh.
and you throw it, the javelin looks like it's got a serpent wrapping around it as it's flying, and when it hits the tree, it explodes in lightning. Just
That's new.
and that is
Yeah, that's very new, because I get this from Luluin.
yeah.
Oh.
When said, "Heard you were talking shit."
Does it like? I feel like it's like lame where like it lights like it bright blindly bright for a second. Like it's kind of darker where we are, so imagine it's like a really bright flash. Just,
Yeah.
Wow. Dang.
Have you? I mean, the only serpent that's connected to you, I know, is Cragweir, right?
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe he's reaching out.
Do you have a way of communicating with? But I know sometimes they're harder to
I mean,
communicate with. But
Didn't you? Yeah, is there? I mean, the way he's communicated before is through the pearl. Maybe even
Or Quagware, yeah.
maybe Cragweir heard you talking in the pearl. I don't know.
I mean, they know
Weird
things.
things.
They know things. Trust me. Yeah. That's I think it looks pretty cool though.
Yeah.
Does look dope.
All right. There's nothing else out here for us, right? We still need to go see our gnomish friends, the Smiths.
Why are they in a pot?
She
Oh.
really
Magnolia?
likes dirt.
Yeah, Magnolia really liked the dirt, and we need to go, so I bought her a pot, and she agreed to stand in it.
Oh,
That's fair. That's fair.
that makes sense.
You
How
could
you
stand
doing,
in it
Magnolia?
if you were smaller.
She says you could fit in it if you were smaller.
Does anyone have shape? Does anyone have like the shape? The
Yeah, just like
shape, does anyone have that spell?
shape- what do you call it? Enlarge.
Enlarge. reduce.
Does anyone have that? Darn.
We need
Um,
a spell that's called Shrink Hipley. Just like
I so would. Oh my gosh.
I mean, I could turn you into like a bug or something if you wanted to.
You do it. You know what? I wanna be the dirt. If you-
will you
Okay.
Will you tell
Could
the
you-
little creature that the soil from the forest might be more
Dangerous.
beneficial
That's
than
true.
dirt from the town?
So out here might be better.
I turn to Hipblade and say, okay, well, do you want to be a beetle or a butterfly or a worm?
I'll let you. How do you see me?
worms.
I'll let you. I trust your judgment, Dwayne. So I'll let you, however you see me. As
Could you turn him into a leshy?
No.
I
Could
couldn't
be.
stop myself that time. I'm sorry.
I turn you into like an earthworm because you're a bookworm, and then
You just kind of bloom.
and then I kind of pluck him and just gently put him in the pot, and then I say, Magnolia, do you want to try this dirt? And I point at the dirt on the ground.
There's something tickling my toes.
Okay. I just do it. So do it. Do I have like my faculties as an earthworm, or am I like?
No, you're an earthworm.
Dang. All right. Yes. Heck yes. I'm like soil. Yes. This is the life. Like I'm so content. This is
Scott,
great.
Scott, that was priceless, man. That was priceless.
Yeah. If I'm just. Oh man, this is great.
Yeah, you're just in, a great place. But you do have blind sense and tremor sense as a worm.
Whoa.
There's a worm in a pot, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is great. That's what Hipley's doing.
Yep. Eating the dirt.
I guess I'll be the one to ferry us.
Well, I'll have to. I don't think we could ferry all of us on you. So
I'd just be slowed.
I'm a worm now, so I'm pretty late.
It's true. He is pretty light now.
Lord Richter.
Good question.
All right, it's up to what you want to do, Jesus. I'm sure Hipblade has no perception of time as a worm.
Yeah, I'm sure he's fine.
I know the true sense of time now.
I'll just be a little bit more slow with this many folks on me, but I can do giant eagle and get going.
Okay.
As a giant eagle, how many people can you carry? How many of them?
It's a large beast.
No, wait.
Has a strength of 16. I have my claws and I have my back.
So 16 times 30 is 480 pounds.
And
That's a lot of math.
I think that you could get 2 with that. 2 of the 3.
Now, Scott, I just want to point this out. I don't know if you have anything on there, but Lord Richter has joined us. I don't know if you guys know who Lord Richter is, but he loves to torment me on every stream that he finds me on.
Yeah,
And
I remember.
He wanted to know if there's anywhere he could drop cash to upset Morgan, to upset me. So I just want to put that out there. If you want to
donate directly to me because Jada hates his character.
What I thought was funny is I said, "This isn't a charity stream," and he said, "Who said charity?" So he's fine with tormenting me. So
you'll publishing it so they can
Natalie
donate
has
to
a Ko-Fi.
Yeah,
I do.
Coffee. So if you find
Ghost candle.
Ghost candles Ko-Fi, I'm sure Jesus will.
I will drop Eizen as we fly. Just even before we get there, just drop into the forest.
You try and
Like,
carry
oops.
him, and he just is too heavy.
it's okay.
Just too
Sonic
damn
leap.
heavy. Can you?
It's heavier than the Warforged.
Sonic leap. Sonic leap. I'm fine. I can fly down.
Oh,
Fine, squirrel.
See?
you can pseudo.
But I will-
fly.
I will allow myself to fall if it makes Lord Richter happy.
It will.
If we, I'll just say, it's fine. I'll just turn into another. I'll just polymorph again.
Are you able to polymorph while you're concentrating on a polymorph?
No, Hipley will. I'll
the
pluck
pot
Hipley-
breaks. Okay.
Yeah, I'll
both
pluck
go
Hipley
flying.
out first, and then I'll cast polymorph on myself.
Damn, you
Aw.
fell hard. You took 29 points of damage from that one. Holy crap!
Oh, can I at least
And
soften the blow?
You hit the trees as you were coming down too.
I
and-
think
Boom,
I
boom.
want to say Jada watches him fall and is like, should I cast feather? Nah, yeah, maybe and then like in
You
the
didn't even notice
last
it.
like
Okay.
15 feet. They cast it, but it doesn't do
29.
anything.
Oh, you cast it though.
Welcome,
No,
Raiders.
because
I can cast it. I'll cast it.
Featherfall.
I just thought for half a second I would just be a jerk.
Thank
That
you,
hurt.
Ghostlight RPGs,
Too late, he slaps on
for
the ground.
joining
Yep.
us.
Oh, it's not that counts.
How come we never
Gotcha.
getting the other teams jumping in, like the Broncos or something?
You hear that,
Well,
little
Raiders
Richter?
are
I took
cool,
the
though.
fall for you. Oh, great.
But I'm like, I see he looks at this point like, it was so awesome. I understood life. Oh man, you
Well,
guys need to try that. It's great therapy. Y'all need to really try that. It's
Uh,
awesome.
Can you come back and pick me up, please?
You have to swoop down.
I'm a giant raven again, so I just go therapy, and then I pick up.
Everybody likes ravens. 'Cause they're awesome.
They're
Ravens.
fun.
You're delightful.
I
It's
just
true.
pick up Hipley and put him on my back.
I'm gonna tell Trouble like, okay, don't claw into their back. Okay, just be careful. Like, don't claw into the back. I'm gonna hold on to Trouble's gonna kind of hold on to.
And
So,
One.
you're able to fly, so you're able to get to Rosalba and Persis home fairly quickly. You know, as the crow flies, it's much faster than walking through this pretty nasty
raven
forest.
as the crow flies. Very good.
And you come down, and when you're coming down, this hound comes running out at
Dog.
the big giant birds that it doesn't recognize.
I hold the pot over my shoulder.
Who's carrying who? Does Jesus? Do you have? I imagine Jesus. You'll have Jada and Eizen,
Yeah,
and I'll have
yeah.
Trouble and Hipley. Okay.
I just assume I come out of the forest with brush all over me. Like you guys never came back from the show.
I think we're forgetting somebody. Where did?
Or better yet, you drop me here, like right outside the house.
Yeah.
Like that's what I
Yep.
felt. So just
Grab
crawling
against
out.
the roof. Anyway.
Hit the roof, roll down.
I had house drop on me, now I've dropped person on house.
Oh man.
I wasn't even the one who did that to you.
I wasn't even here for that.
We don't talk about that. We don't talk about the leopard.
Thanks, Jesus.
Wow.
That just brought me a lot of joy.
You know, the Sphinx never got mad about that. Like, you know, yeah, being able to give somebody never got mad when we took it to the library. It's
I feel like he knows you learned your lesson.
made it work.
They're like, you almost killed your friends. Good job.
Yeah, all of them. You almost killed
Nailed
all
it.
of them at once.
Once
At once.
the true big bad.
You
I'm
almost
gonna shoot. I'm gonna like let them talk because like I don't know. I don't want Troll to turn the dog or anyone else in that. So I'm gonna sit outside with Trouble, read a book while they're inside because I don't want him to cause any discomfort to the dog or to the people.
In trouble.
I will leave Magnolia with you then.
Oh, well, okay.
Yeah. Because I mean it's smart. I mean I'm trying to keep her away from the dog, but I have to be inside. So
I got you. Okay, yeah, I'll read. Yeah, that's fine.
I will pat
Yeah.
her little flower head
Of the pot,
Very-
take the pot. Well,
very gently with one finger. Pat, pat,
well,
pat.
I imagine I mean if there's enough room to land, then she'll land. But if there isn't, then she'd have to like land in a tree and let it like sink down.
that's
I then stay walking off just as you transform and he goes flying.
I'm fine, guys. Woo.
Whoops. Just keep rolling those donations to keep that SoFi. We'll give Eizen a ride. So I'll gently dismount the tree and take my passengers off and unmorph.
So Jada, you remember earlier when I said there's only a handful of people I trust and they're mostly here? I may have misspoke. I may have spoken too early on that. So
I did try to featherfall you.
yeah, I saw that you tried.
Yep.
It was just a myth.
There's there's a great sage who once said, "There is no try, you do or you do not." I think
I've never heard of this mage.
very powerful goblin mage.
Ode.
It's beautiful.
Adoy. Wait.
Adoy.
Adoy.
Man.
All right,
It's
let's
getting
go.
really silly in this
Princess
class.
and Rosalba. I go.
Yeah.
You come down, and the hound comes charging out at Desus first. You know, all hounds have their favorites. All dogs. And the two smiths come out, and surprised to see you. Rosalba comes over first, and I thought you left the island not too long ago, and you're already back. And
Well, you know, we get around.
They get around.
Magic.
We have mastered teleportation. We are so powerful now.
That, yes.
Yeah, we've all mastered teleportation.
Yes, all of us.
That's amazing. How's your knife, Eizen?
Works pretty good. One issue though, I stabbed a monster and I had nightmares for quite a while from that thing. So
it captures visions of what it saw. So how interesting. I hadn't thought of that.
Nobody told me.
Why
that,
would you
so.
think?
Hippie's outside. Everything's fine.
I'm just like, if you're going to be stabbing your enemies with it, like, why wouldn't you assume that they would be like killing other people?
Yeah, that's a good point, though.
Like, why would you not make that connection? I don't. It's
Well,
fine.
you can learn things about your enemies that way.
They'd be dead.
Only if you finish the job, I suppose. And look at Eizen. He doesn't look like someone who's gonna just finish the job on everybody. He's not that big.
Dang,
What?
shade.
It's a
Technology
dagger.
question aside.
Hey now.
Dang, shade.
Kind of
Okay.
use it.
Well, let's get to the matter at hand.
Yes.
Eisen.
Yeah. I still got some leaves on me.
Take
Oh,
a
wait,
twig
hang
out of his
on.
hair. I'm literally
Wait.
gonna just.
We came.
I'll healing word you.
Oh, thank you.
Chaos Society. We have brought materials for you to make basically another Jada.
Oh, the tines,
that
right?
body.
We wanted the tines. Didn't
Well,
want
we
the
have
tines?
the time. We brought enough materials for like one set of tines, right?
Before.
Yeah.
The
So
first
perhaps
one, yes.
we try to construct the body first and make sure that all of it works, and then we can, if it does, then we can
Work
on.
it out.
We can multiply that. Yep. I can't talk today.
We'll have our own army.
No.
Oh,
Anyway, yes. It is a body like mine, preferably.
Oh. I don't think I would know how to make.
Well, I have.
You?
well, we got the book.
Yeah, I have a book that I could share with you. Also, if you had any questions, I would be able to answer them. I have worked on myself for quite a long time, and also was present when my creator worked on me as well.
What's on the inside? Is it solid metal all the way through, or?
No, it's hollow.
Oh. The book explains how to make you?
Do you have some
More or less. I
like
feel
a
like
schemata of yourself?
yeah, I kind of feel like I don't really remember, so I can't say for sure, but like I thought that the parts that were more or less vague were like on the tines and stuff like that. But like was there like a section on how to create the actual body, like the physical shell?
It does explain the mechanical part of the creation of your parts. I mean,
Okay.
this is a manual of, creating
Me.
you.
Yes.
And it's very complicated.
Yes.
And they're looking at this as they're going through the book. Their eyes are bug-eyed wide, trying to...
You just got to make the parts, right? You can make them work, right? Right? You can put the body together.
Theoretically, yes. I have never tried, but yes, theoretically.
We can try this, but this is going to take some real time. And
yes, it is not a rush order. It is only for when you have the time. I have all the time in the world. But we have brought materials for you as well. So
all the materials that we'll need?
More or less.
And
didn't we want them to make more times though too, in case we wanted to be able to find some way to bring other people?
Well, we do. I just want to make sure that it'll work first.
Yeah, we want to make a
start
complete
making
body.
more. Yeah.
Yeah, first.
And it makes more sense to do this for the one awakened soul we have, and see if it is effective and if we can actually do it and pull it off. Yeah.
So we can pull out the materials that they need for it and just give that to them. And Scott, whatever that number is, you determine. You let.
Yeah.
You know.
It's a big number. I mean, you have plenty of the materials, even of the rare ones, the chaoite, the lapis, jade, you have plenty of jade. Gold, you have plenty of gold to do it. They're collecting the materials and looking through the book, and they're like, we'll give it a try. I don't know when it will be done, but we'll attempt to build the parts so that the assembly could happen. But I think you would need to be here to help us assemble. Because
yes.
I'm looking at these and I'm not sure how some of these parts even work together.
Yes, well, there is one thing that we must take care of first, but it is my intention, should we live, to return and to help you with this. Yes.
Okay. And of course you have to leave the book with us. We have to build from this.
I would request that you care for this book as if it is your lifeline. It is the last thing I have from my creator, so I would like it back.
And if you don't mind me saying, Jada, make sure nobody knows that you have this book.
Yes, that is the other thing. A lot of people are looking for the secrets to my creation. You would be smart to keep that from any prying eyes.
And the two of them look at each other. Okay. We'll do that. We'll make sure the book is well hidden when we're not using it, and no one will be here when we are using it. The materials could attract attention if they were seen, so we'll make sure they're put away also. It's a lot of value there for a thief could attempt to try and take it, although we haven't had somebody try and rob us in quite a long time. So how do you, as a person that has come from this manual, how do you feel about another you coming into existence? That must be interesting, right?
I suppose.
Wow.
It is not necessarily another me. This person already exists. It would simply be building them a vessel that will take them to one place and another.
We'll attempt the build. We'll see you when you return from whatever it was you were doing. And hopefully we'll have made all the progress we need then.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Is there anything else?
I've got nothing.
No, I don't need to cover anything.
The finer details of the face and hair, could you save those? I have to ask Iona first how she would like to look.
Yes.
Okay.
You would you like to go talk to Iona wherever she is and ask her? Wait. If
Yes.
Iona's already alive.
It is best if you don't ask questions. Thank you. Turn.
Actually, it's complicated. I follow you out.
Sounds it.
It just adds extra confusion to it. It's better you don't ask questions. It's complicated. What the fuck does that mean?
And the two of you walk out. They look over at you, Cerridwen, Desus, and Hipley, and like,
Well, Hipley's outside.
I've been
Hipley's
outside.
with
Yeah.
trouble. The two of you.
And Magnolia.
This is a good thing we're doing here.
It's a good thing. We
It's not necromantic or anything, right?
no,
I don't think it.
I wouldn't classify it as necromantic.
One more body. We need one more body.
Then.
We're just giving someone a second chance.
Oh, okay. I'm always for second chances.
As are we.
And third.
And fourth.
Fifth and sixth.
I don't even know how to gauge how long this will take. It might take months. It might take a year or 2 years. I don't really know. I've never made anything like this.
Well,
Persis and I have never come across a manual as complicated as this, with with drawings as detailed. But at least it says how, the sizes and the weights of all the stuff we need to build. So it gives us guidance.
I'm confident in you. And we don't need it right away. So take your time to understand it.
We'll do so.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, we'll best be going now.
safe travels.
Yeah, Scott, now when they're still there talking and I step out behind Jada, I'd like to just say a couple things to Jada real quick. So, if this works, you'll kind of be like a parent in a sense, in a weird way. I mean,
I
you'll be...
really wish you hadn't said that.
But you will. I mean, even though Iona is or was a person before,
She's still a person.
But they'll have to learn how to live a new way. You'll have to teach them, like a parent teaches a child how to walk, and it's.
I suppose. Yes.
Are you ready for that? I mean, how do you feel about that?
Not at all. I am simply fulfilling the promise I made to Vezran's mother, to Vezran himself. That is it. That's all.
I think you have lots of help here that can help you teach her the right ways, and I don't think you have to do it alone, but that would terrify me as somebody who grew up with no parents. So.
Yes, I don't know if I have parents necessarily. I had charges, and I had a creator, and then I had a hag who was quite terrible to me, actually. So I don't know if I have much experience to pull from. But the finer things of motor skills and that is all technical things. That's knowledge I can pass on. The actual living part, it's nothing I have any experience in. She is a person. She has lived before. She will live again if this works. Mm-hmm. It's not the same.
No, I mean, this is a very unique situation, but I just meant in some aspects, putting the body together and having to teach them new things. But I will say, even if you don't have good experiences, bad experiences can teach you very much how not to be in a leadership role or parent role. So don't just assume because you've had some really bad experiences that means you wouldn't be able to help and teach well. In fact, it might help you be better at it than those who haven't gone through rough trials.
I only meant that my examples, they are
bad.
Well, no, they are not what I would describe a typical relationship between a parent and a child.
That's fair.
Anyway,
well,
I don't take responsibility for that. I just, as I said, she is her own person.
Well, if any point it gets stressful and you need to complain or just yell at somebody, I'm here as always.
Thank you. I will awkwardly pat your like in the most like not like an awkward pat, but like am I supposed to? Is this like what you do? Okay, I'm done.
Out. That's the shoulder that hit the branches on the way down.
Okay, and then I hit it harder.
Yep, there it is. I think you put it back in place. Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome. That made me feel better. Thank you.
Let's go hang out with Hipley while the others finish up inside.
After we step out, I want to talk to Deezus. So is it okay if I go? Okay.
It's the front porch of intimate talks.
You sit on a stoop. That's where talks happen.
Yeah.
On the stoop.
The stoop.
So like they leave. Deezus.
Yeah.
I was researching on ways that we might be able to bring Ezrin back. And historically, we got a few options. We got, making him like a body like Jada's, which I don't really want to do because, I mean, he went through all the... I don't think he'd want that, personally. The other one is reviving him with the cleric. And I only know one cleric. And I really don't think Morkant would do it. If you knew him, I just can't see him doing it. I think he'd just say, no, let him stay dead. Because we don't know where we're pulling him from. He could be happier there. Things like that. And the other one is reincarnation.
Oh.
Which I am more open to. But and especially since you and I are both nature connected individuals, are you open to helping with that?
Yeah, I guess I could search for it. It's up to Scott whether I can do the spell, because technically it's in my list. But yeah, I guess we'd have to look into if there's any limitations we have to worry about, any concerns to increase our success.
We might. There's a possibility he could be an animal when we reincarnate him. And I'm hoping maybe we can somehow, incorporate his body into it, so it's, maybe there's, a better chance that he'll be an elf again, or a humanoid again.
Okay, my thought. If we make tines for his soul and put them on his body, and, the configuration, maybe that could increase the chances?
Maybe? Sure. I mean, we could certainly try. Just to sort of guide him back into the body.
Yeah, I think between, your powers, because you're wonderful and powerful, and the connection you have with him, and then with the body present because it's been preserved in the meantime. I think we got pretty good chances there. At least my faith tells me so.
So, well, I'm willing to try. But, I just wanted to talk to you about that before we, go.
You'd make an adorable bunny, though.
Yeah. Would.
Little black-tipped ears.
Oh. Right, well, let's go group up with the others.
Yeah, I'm a little tapped. I may need to rest a bit if we want to get me to wild shape and fly us back.
Yeah, okay, we can rest. I mean, I can't carry all of us anyway, or we could just walk back.
Yeah. All right.
And then, sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
Then before Eizen and Jada get to me, since I know I can't speak their language, oh my god, not Marigold, what the heck? Magnolia's language.
Magnolia.
I probably pulled out a kid's book that I kind of have that I use for teaching younger kids. It's more pictures only. And so I'll kind of just be going through the picture book in front of just reading. Because Tripple's used to me reading, so I was kind of sitting there. So I'm kind of going through just like the picture book, just reading to her, just kind of gesticulating as much as I can and kind of showing her all the pictures. And there's some plants in there too. So I'm like, well, I mean, okay, we'll be able to respond to these ones. So kind of flip through and kind of just, so that's what we're doing out there.
This is where we discover that she actually speaks common. She just hasn't
Wow, this
been
is
this
cool.
entire time.
Like, what the Look, wait.
She says
Well,
some
actually,
things.
oh yeah.
She says some things you don't understand, but she seems genuinely excited about you trying to teach her to speak.
Mm-hmm.
Like the prospect of the words and the pictures meaning something.
Well, can I pick up? So I imagine she points to something, so she says a name, and I'll kind of say it back and point to it, and then I'll say what it is in common and say like the same thing as her, like that. So it'll be like, oh, blah blah, like oh, blah blah blah, and so
It's actually carrot.
It's my cousin.
Oh gosh.
You and her spend time just kind of. It seems like she's learning the language, and maybe you're learning a little Gnomish. But
hey, it was kind of a linguist back then, so it's not never too late to learn.
It just you just know it takes time.
Mm-hmm.
So over time, both of you could learn from each other.
It'll be fun.
Language.
Holy crap! I'm gonna make sense. If we're with her, we're gonna definitely make time to do that because it's fun to open the mind that way. And imagine Trouble's just kind of napping, just kind of uses like, well, time to sleep.
So valid.
Yeah.
It's a reptile. They sleep a lot.
Yeah. They know what's up.
And Treble is licking at its missing foot, like just curled up, kind of licking at the injury.
There's nothing I can do because Greater Restoration doesn't like restored limbs.
Yeah.
There's anything I can do. I'm gonna. Does it still look? Because it was fresh, right? Does it still look like is a wound still like is it still bleeding? I mean, I know the saliva probably has like maybe medicinal properties to kind of heal itself, but is it still kind of
bleeding a while back? But it's still tender, and the saliva is helping coagulate the blood so it doesn't keep pouring out. But
oh, buddy, I'll have Thesis or I know Dwayne can do some healing as well. Just hang in there, buddy. Oh, I kind
I've ever taken Mage Slayer on.
Honestly,
I've always looked at and like it's cool, but I've never like.
I know.
I don't know what Mage Slayer is, but it sounds cool.
We're live?
I might take it for. Oh, hello.
Yeah, we're live.
Jada, what are you taking, Jada?
No shit from Eizen. Hey.
We are
Eizen doesn't give me shit. It's very one-sided.
Yeah, it's just well,
Kind of sad.
You guys have a new best friend now. It's whatever. Fine. Bye.
So those
Not my
who,
best friend. He's like the. Never mind.
sorry everybody, we lost all our internet. It all went down at once, and it was horrible. The world without internet, I can't even imagine anymore.
Yeah, that's scary. Scary stuff.
I mean, it'd be kind of nice. Like, I don't know. That's another topic. That's
Well,
another
you want to be able to
discussion.
hang out with us, Blake.
Yeah.
But that motivated
He's
me to
got
actually go.
books, though,
That
I
motivated
mean-
me to actually really go see you guys. I'm like, you know what? There's only
But back
one
to
way.
writing letters. Pen
Ooh, that'd
pals.
be tight. Oh
She used to have
man.
a pen pal. I wonder what she's up to.
Dang. Okay, sorry, Scott.
Sorry.
We were gathering back up and either deciding to walk or take a rest so I could at least get a wild shapes back.
What
do y'all think?
I would also like to take a rest so I can
Rest?
attune, quote, quote, don my armor, quote.
So
Yeah,
do you want to do
we
that
never
here, or do you want to do that at Mama Bardusa's, that stuff?
Ooh. I wouldn't mind doing it. Mama reduces to stretch out that shoulder that hit those branches on the way down.
We'll be walking the whole way.
I'm just old and I always wanted to kind
I
of sleep
guess-
nowadays. So
Well, I
yeah.
guess we're walking.
I mean, I don't get tired, so I don't have an issue with this.
Yeah.
Well, fine. Well. yeah.
So you walk your way back to Mama
Oh,
Bardusa's.
Jesus, can you do a little healing on Treble's stuff
Oh.
really quickly? Just
Yeah.
I don't think it's bothering him too much, but
I can do a healing word.
So, do any of you know basilisks like regrow limbs? I know like some lizards do, but do basilisks?
Or
I
back.
feel like I would have read books about it, to be honest. Like when I like back when we were still at the other place, I feel like I would have read books about them. So I feel like I would most likely know just from wanting more about basilisks since I am with one. With
Yeah.
advantage, baby.
I'll give you a nature check.
Just straight nature check.
Yep. Well, they're magical. It's probably more an arcana check. It's like knowing about magical monsters.
And I couldn't find anything in books, and since I had, I feel like I would have looked up things about them since we were together for a little bit of time.
That was
that's why
like
you got
6 months.
That'd be so 19 with Arcana, 12 plus 7, so we 19. That Arcana check.
It does not regenerate.
No, they don't regenerate, but he can still move around pretty well. But and maybe he might be able to get something.
Maybe a peg leg since we're gonna be on a pirate ship.
Okay.
Oh,
Good act like I never heard that.
Yeah.
Well, I
Say it
give-
again, Dwayne.
He might fit in with the
Well,
crew
maybe
better,
so I
just saying.
could make like a prosthetic limb for him. We have. I mean,
Maybe, but,
Jada's a prime example of working limbs.
But I think he can still move pretty well. I mean, I don't know if it becomes much a hindrance, yes, but I think he's gonna be okay. I mean, he's learned to
We'll adapt.
yeah, like nature's and everyone's kind of good at naturally doing that, so I think he'll be okay.
I mean, he seems to be walking okay. I think you're right. I don't think he's hindered. Still,
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Still sucks for the little guy,
wait,
though.
stop my stride. Ain't nothing gonna bring me down. Uh-oh. I got to keep on moving.
And you're walking, and Treble is walking along with all of you without too much effort. It just, it's adjusting its gait, and it's...
Like
I've
life, you just gotta keep moving.
I've seen
Adapt
plenty
and
of,
overcome.
I've seen plenty of three-legged dogs run around in the world, and they do it
Mhm.
fine. And this thing has a ton more legs.
Yep.
Adapt and overcome trouble. You got this.
Well, I think I'm learning some Gnomish, or maybe it's Druidic. I don't know, but
You're learning something.
I'm learning something, and it's fun. She's very nice. I think she likes
Wow.
stories too, so you can't go wrong with that.
Can I speak Sylvan to her and see if she understands it?
You can try.
Do you know this language, little creature?
Yes, of course.
Ah, excellent. Hello,
Wow.
little creature. I am Jada.
What language?
Oh,
Sylvan.
Sylvan? Do I speak Sylvan?
I'm
I'm speaking-
Magnolia. And then there's a puff of like smell that comes out and pollen.
Excellent. It is nice to properly meet you.
You don't have a smell.
No, I do not. I am not an organic creature.
I mean, what? I mean, I feel like you still have some.
Oh.
I've never met a creature that had no smell. How interesting.
I've never met a creature that is
That's kind of cool.
essentially a flower.
What'd you say?
Initiative. Please tell me Jada did that, not Jazz. So Jada's like, whoa.
No, I do think Jada pauses for a second, reassesses their words, and says, "You resemble a plant."
Well, yeah, I'd look like a plant, but I'm not a plant. Look, and she lifts her feet out of the dirt one at a time. Her little stump wood parts. Look, plants are in the ground all the time.
This is true. Well, I am glad that you are mobile, then,
Yeah.
and not a plant.
Yep, not a plant.
Okay.
You're about to get cut with a thorn.
It's just scary.
Be like, what'd you say?
What were you going to say to me?
Actually, what was scary was the way Scott did it. He just had a look in his eyes like, what'd you say? like I could just see like her eyebrow like twitching. Like in the
Flower
anime.
again.
Comment flower one more time.
One more time.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So you get back to Mama Bardusa's. And I think you wanted to get baths and stuff. No, Eizen wanted a bath.
Eizen wants to get that joint relieving one that helps with dexterity and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
And then after that, he's going to be in his room, with the robes with Mama Bardusa stuff on it, and he's going to have those most comfortable slippers that he recently acquired.
So nice.
And he's going to be
come back.
Wired.
Yes, I don't steal things; I acquire them.
Saying it in a different way doesn't make it any better than what it actually is.
I mean, I kind of asked for everything I took. Kind of. Just the shoes, the slippers. I'll buy them some new ones. Gosh.
And what are the rest of you doing while you're at when you get here?
I would probably just go around, just kind of check in with everyone. So start with like Dwayne, because I don't think we've talked very much. Yeah, I'd actually probably go to Dwayne because I think I already apologized to Jada, and so I'd definitely go to Dwayne and be like, yeah, you know, it's kind of a tool for a bit. So I just and not even in a good way. It wasn't even fixing anything, but no, because I know you were always trying to be helpful, and I wasn't the most, receptive at the time. I can be pretty stubborn, as you've seen, I don't even have to say it, I think you just know. But I did appreciate it, even when I didn't say it, I definitely did appreciate the efforts that you put forth. So they didn't go unheard.
I think you would have just caught her. Like, she'll spend a lot of her time just like recording the events of what's been going on, and that's what she was doing. So you come over and tell her this, and like at first she's like, "What is he even talking about?" And then as he goes, she's like, "Oh, okay, maybe before we were all messed up," and she just says, "Thank you. I appreciate that. We were all in not a good place. And I think I just wanted you to heal quicker than you were ready."
You know, I feel rude, but how are you doing though? I mean, especially considering all that's happened. I mean, are you doing okay?
Um, I mean, to be honest, most of the time I'm just doing. I don't let myself dwell too much on it because it'd be too hard otherwise. Um, which is good and bad because it lets me just deal with things now. Um, if we hadn't, if I didn't think there was any way to get veteran back, I'd be in a much harder spot. But now we got some kind of idea to work towards, and that's what I hold on to. Um, Thesis is, I Thesis and I were talking about using reincarnation to bring him back, and
Hmm.
yeah, I mean, I feel like it's our best shot, um, because Jesus and I are both connected to nature and gods of nature. And I mean, the other options were building him a body like Jada's, and I just don't think he'd really want that. And I don't want that. Um, and the other option was trying to get a cleric to resurrect him. And the strongest cleric I know is Morgant, and I don't think he'd do it. Um,
There's no other one on his because other clerics on where he's from. Then maybe I mean I guess he would have done it already. So maybe yeah.
I mean, sure, there's probably other clerics in, amongst the followers of Akor.
There are.
But I don't know if, I mean, I'm not personally comfortable asking him, be like, hey, do you mind performing a legendary feat for me? I don't know you at all, but
No,
you
we have
know,
saved the rule though, which they live on. So I mean, I'm just saying. I mean,
true.
you've done a lot, so you.
Do you mind casting a spell for me?
But
Uh,
reincarnation that wouldn't be bad though either. That'd be kind of I mean maybe kind of could end up being really a blessing in disguise, I guess you could say. I
no.
don't know.
But even so, I mean, I don't know a ton of teachings about Akar, but I did learn some because of my time with Morkant. I don't think that they'd really be interested in doing that because I can just, well, like I told Jesus, I can just see Morkant saying, oh, well, we probably should leave him where he is. We don't know
I
if we're
mean,
bringing him out of some place that's, better than here or if what exact could, entail. And, well, I just don't care. So let's reincarnate him.
I mean, because I've heard, do they come back no matter what, or is there like a do they? I don't. This is new to me. Do they
He
have a
might
choice or no?
I mean, there's a possibility, and this is all just like legends. And I mean,
Mhm.
I found out that legends are more real than we think they are. But according to the legend, they could possibly come back as an animal, which I think is better than our other options, which is keeping him dead or putting him in a metal body that I don't know why. I don't want that.
Um,
Why? I don't think he'd want to live forever. I don't think he'd want that.
I guess that.
Um, and well, anyway, so we're hoping that if we put, I don't know, maybe we combine the tines, Jesus and I do some sort of conjoined effort by his body to try and, make this, give it the best chance possible to find the vessel we want to go into. I
But
guess.
I want Veteran back as well. So, but I mean, what if what if he is in a better place now, though? I mean, I'm still gonna help you no matter what. But I'm just thinking if he is, I don't I don't know.
guess I just decided that I'm selfish enough to want him here. And to just, demand that from the universe. I want him back.
I get that. Well, I'll do whatever I can to help. Like I said, I just like to look at things from both sides, but I'll do. That's what you want to do. And I feel like the universe owes you for everything you've done for it. So, because I feel like the universe would have crashed if not for the stuff that you've been able to help do. So, I think it's a small ask compared to the many lives that you've saved, that you've helped. So, and I feel like Cerridwen, no matter what happy he is now, he would still love to come back for you and still be able to experience that again. So I don't think wherever he is, I mean, I can't see to him heaven being somewhere or whatever he is without you being there. So maybe you're bringing him back to his own paradise.
Oh, thank you.
So.
I like that thought. Paradise is with me.
Is it okay? That was like
My heart.
I was like,
It killed me a little bit. It's fine. I'm fine.
It'll be nice having to be hearing. What was that he was always saying? Shield, or was it detect magic? He was always saying some spell. I do magic.
Magic.
Yep.
Detect magic.
Yep.
I got that habit from him.
Every time you say, I can still hear his voice. Every time you say, I'm just like, and it'd be awesome what he thinks of Eizen. That'd be fun to see that kind of.
That's gonna be an interesting pair.
That's gonna be.
They're kind of oddly similar sometimes.
I didn't want to say anything, but
Well,
I didn't want to say anything, but
there's just this like little vein of familiarity between the two of them, and I kept my finger on it.
It's really weird. I didn't like. I thought it was just me that was losing it, but okay, I'm glad nothing
No,
was noticed.
definitely not.
Okay.
I mean, I kept it to myself too, but I'm like, I think Jada sees it, and I think you see it, and I mean, Jesus probably sees it too.
Oh my god! Well,
It's the jawline, guys.
it's the jaw. I don't know what it is. It's. Well. Oh man, and I know. I think Trouble will be happy. Kind of Pat Trouble. I think he'll be happy to see him as well too. And so,
Yeah.
ooh, we had to bring him back to Y to show him the statue, bring him in incognito. Especially if he does come back different, that'd be so much of a difference he made. Oh, that's gonna be.
That's something interesting thing to explain. Now he comes back as like a tiefling or something, and
Like, yeah, this was, they did this all for you. So I think it'd be good for him though, because I felt sometimes he would never know how greedy he could be to everybody. So it'd be kind of like, yeah, you did make a big difference.
yeah.
All right, well, I will let you get back to your journaling. I'm gonna go read and fall asleep with Trouble by my side, just like old times.
Well, I'm glad she's back too. When I pat Trouble. Good night.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Indeed.
Jada,
I go back to journaling.
what are you doing?
I'm donning my armor. I would like to take a bath as well, just because I feel like I'm finally in a place where I can do that. I guess I would trust, more or less. So I am bathing as well, and and also donning my armor at some point. I did want to talk to Gwen as well, but we can do that next session.
Okay.
Yeah. And I wanted to talk to Desus as well, so we'll do that next
just
session.
want to talk to each other.
Hey, no one wants to talk to
We need to
me.
connect.
So
Well, I was going to say, when you said that you apologized to me, are you talking about for like, because I don't remember that happening.
Well, yeah, because I think it was when because I said how much I appreciate you. Remember?
No.
Because like I think it was when we were climbing down the. Wasn't at the till?
I don't know. Maybe.
Because we had a moment, and I was like, because I told you how much like I appreciated you.
Well, thank you. I don't remember that, but thank you.
Hey,
I just wanted to make
okay.
sure because, listen, I have a terrible
Ooh.
memory.
Chaz doesn't remember, but Jada does. Okay.
Jada will remember. Yeah. Jada will remember. But I did like, because I don't remember if. Oh, yeah. Wait, no. Wait, I'm confused. I'm sure at some point you did. I don't remember it. I'll have to go back and look. Because I wanted to say some things to you, and I don't know if I've actually said. I don't even know if I've said them now.
Well, we'll talk too. So we'll talk next session too then.
Sure. Anyway, but yes, I would like to. Can you tell me what that armor? Oh, you said it's.
Yeah. So
chain
when
mail.
it's chain, yes.
Okay. Lazy.
And after you
Is it cursed?
Late now.
After you
Oh well.
take your bath, your oil bath or whatever it's going to be, you go back to your room and you have it laid out on for you to look at, and it feels warm to the touch, like it always does. Just kind of
Suspicious.
interesting, suspicious, sure.
Oh well.
And it waits for you. So you put it on.
Don't say that. That's weird. That's a weird thing to say.
It's for you. Put me on.
I'm waiting.
When you put it on, it sticks to your body like it's magnetic, which is very kind of cool.
I've never had armor before, so I don't know if it's just always like this.
That's normal. That's how armor works.
That's normal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool.
And you spend time sort of just getting a feel for it, studying it. You don't have Identify, do you?
No.
Okay.
I'll learn what it does the hard way.
Yeah, the warmth when you're wearing it, you don't feel it anymore. Outwardly, it's felt. But when you put it on, it just feels like, metal chainmail on you. It seems to be pretty tough. Like, the material seems to be tough. It's magical. You just don't know what it does, but it seems pretty nice.
Cool. Or hot, as it were.
But it's.
Yeah. I mean, Jada's just kind of like. At least it matches.
And it feels like it fits you perfectly, even though it looked bigger on the person wearing it before. But maybe that's the magnetic snap.
Yeah, I'm sure that's not scary or problematic at all.
No.
Nope, not at all.
Yay.
What could go wrong?
It's fine. It's fine. It doesn't talk to me, does it?
Kill your friends. God, goodness gracious, Eizen will be safe.
Burn everybody.
It'd be so ironic.
Like,
The last one standing.
Start with Eizen first, then kill someone else.
No. Kill your
If Jada
friends.
kills Eizen, if Jada kills Eizen, though, no one will blink. It's like, yes, Jada's back to normal.
So it fits like a glove. It's awesome.
Yay.
Perfect armor.
It's not spandex.
It's not spandex.
Oh my
Dr.
God.
K, like, that is not spandex. That was a Power Rangers reference. I'm so sorry.
Well,
Anyway.
you all get your full night's rest in. You get healed up. Treble
Yay.
rests very nicely through the night. Licking his leg a lot, but getting some sleep. And you all wake in the morning whenever you want to wake up, and this is where we'll break.
Give me
Awesome.
a break of that Kit Kat bar.
Before we go, I did want to do one little announcement, shout out kind of bit.
Okay.
And if it's okay, Scott, I'd like to share in the chat like a link. I don't know if I'm able to, or if I need to send it to you.
Send it to me and I'll drop it in.
All right, I'll put it here in the chat so you can put it in there.
Okay.
All right. So, Lord Richter, who recently joined us, informed me of a friend of our gaming community, Megan Lamont. If I'm saying it wrong, I do apologize. That's how I read the name. They're doing Megan's Saving Throws is a series of all-day TTRPG gaming events to support a fellow member of our community who is battling stage 4 Hodgkin's lymphoma, and they've been battling it since February of 2021. They're raising money to pay for some very high medical costs. Victory is in sight, so we're happy to hear that. So these events are going to be coming up Saturday, April 22nd, and this is going to be in South Portland, Maine, Saturday, May 13th. And that was also going to be in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, and another one on Saturday, May 27th in Pennsylvania, or Phoenixville, Pennsylvania. So these are where they're at. The link that we put in the chat is where you can go to learn more about this cause and this event. Please, if you can, check it out and give support, because it's a scary thing to be fighting, and it's nice to know that people have your back and are in your corner. So.
Yeah.
If you guys see this, please share with others as well.
Okay. Yeah, I'll share it in other places too.
Thank you, Scott. I appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem. Okay.
So that's all I got. Thank you guys. You guys are amazing. I love playing with you guys. I can't wait till next Tuesday.
Treble's back. He's missing a leg, but he's still cool.
Treble!
Treble, our
Scars give you
basculous
character.
pet.
What
is that?
Scars give you character. He's cooler now.
True.
Yeah.
He's like, dang, Treble, you're
Just think how much cooler it'd be if he had a wooden peg leg.
Where'd you get those shades? No. You're gonna be turned to stone if you don't stop. Like, Treble's gonna be like,
Dude, think about it. Even cover one eye with a little eye patch, and then he'd have like an eye patch and a peg leg.
So
He would be
from
the
one
coolest
side he can't
bastard.
petrify people.
Yeah, then you just stay on that side. We're good if we stay on this side of him.
Trouble, it's okay, Trouble. You don't have to. He's new. You can stone. It's fine. I'll turn around. It's okay.
He's looking at him with very funny.
Oh gosh.
All right. Good night, everybody. We'll see you next
Good
Tuesday.
night.
Take care.
Bye. Thanks for watching.
Thank you so much. Thanks for checking this out.